weird thing. So let's get going here. Do match. And let's go. We got our show match. We got our players. Going. Coastal, foe, large. Bam. Get going. Get going. My mic looks good now. Coastal. I love this map. So we got a coastal with just the one crossing on the center. We have Vertex spawning up here with the brown pieces. So let me fix that real quick. Left is 4. And we have Hillberries with orange. That. Oh, I swear I'm good at this. Orange. There we go. We got Hillberry with orange. So our players playing on Coastal, a fun map indeed. We have a big C in the center here, very close to Vertex's base. So a dock here would be very beneficial for him. Remember, this whole series is going to be done on mirror civs. So every map has mirror civilization so that there's no random imbalances based on civ draws from random and stuff like that. So Phoenician, very good on water maps. So we're excited to see if maybe Vertex can get hold of it. A dock on this peninsula, on this little inlet thing here, right here, would give you 4 close fish, or at least 3 good fish at the start. No real short fish pits for him. Is Hillberry really using his first go back here? Really? Really? So guys, these players have 3 go backs, and he just used his first one already. I mean, 3 for a best of 11? Like, dang, dang. I'm honestly surprised by that. Go. Go still at 4. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. It just looks like he didn't like his map. Maybe not liking the gazelle placements. I wonder. I really don't. I mean, maybe he just didn't see shorefish and he didn't like it. I'm not exactly sure what caused him to call the go back. Yeah, he just didn't like the map, man. I mean, I think he needs to remember it's a best of 11, and that at some point you just have to play. You know what I mean? The rule is 3 strags for a good pit win. Yes, if you get 3 stragglers, you can have a good storage pit timing. So I think a lot of times players will
Yes.
we good here? They really just changed colors. I got it. Don't worry. He's purple, right? Is that it? Cool. So here we go. We got Vertex on the north side of the map this time. So, man, Hillberry calling the restart was a smart play here because he now has closer access to the sea and 2 really good stragglers at his base. And they do his berry opening. He's got an elephant to lure, an extra berry, a decent hill here. Not of great use, but some stone here to be utilizing for sure. He's got decent dock spots and even a shorefish pit start if you were to grab that. It's kind of far. But he could have gotten like 4 shorefish at a stretch, but the 5th kind of far because it would have had the Vil has to walk around like so. Meanwhile, Vertex still has decent strengths. He's not going to find any good coastline here. He's going to find some puddles up on the north side. Although there is a shorefish pit here with 3 shorefish. Maybe you can't stretch that. Just 3 shorefish if you pit right there. Meanwhile, off to the left, some options there, some opportunity there, but most of this is going to resolve around the fact that Hillberry's restart has definitely given him the better C. You can count all the fish here. If he gets a dock here and like a dock here, I mean, we're talking endless food, which is going to be really good for him. So it's certainly a tactical restart being used very well, very well. And the gazelle for Vertex aren't really pushable, but no, because it's a water map, you're gonna see less of an emphasis on the gazelle push, specifically because like if you're coming in here from the tournament prior, you saw that Oasis you only had 4 berries, and that's not really enough to sustain like your not even your feudal or Tudor Age, but it's not even enough to sustain the Stone Age at all. So you saw players quickly lure the Gazelle. On other maps, that's not really as much of a requirement. I mean, look at this wood income. This is fantastic for Hilberry. This is going to be a very fast start out of him. I'm expecting a storage pit over here on this wood line. I think that's going to be extremely powerful for him, although I think he needs a little bit more wood to really get this up and running. I wonder if he's going to go here, or maybe he has enough for the storage pit. And it seems like he does, which is really good for him. He got that third house up, so he's able to go up to that 16 population head cap, 11 pop space. So he's doing really well here. Now we do see Vertex going for the Gazelle push. It's going to be kind of tough for him, though. He's got to get past the houses and his villagers on this side, so he has to go to the right. And the ruin being that close to the GC kind of limits a lot of your positioning here. You can't get the Gazelle everywhere. You cannot get the Gazelle everywhere. Huh. How does this play out? How did he already find this? He's got a Ville. He's got a Ville out here. Oh, a Hurtville. But he's going to spot a lot of the food in the center of this map here. Be pretty good for him. He does have some dock spots over here. Like a dock here gives him enough fish to warrant a dock. But like if he's unfortunate and like places a dock here, that's a pretty bad spot, right? The fish here are pretty skimpy. Fish here are pretty skimpy. Now there is a sea over here. This could become important later. We'll have to see if I don't see any vills on the map for Barry here. So he's playing pretty defensively here. I think that's because of how good his map is with the shorefish. He's got a really nice setup for himself. He's got really, really good Gazelle coming into his base. Very good map for Hilberry here. I must agree with you, Unbroken. It is a very good map. Later, cool. Have fun, man. Is it possible to make maps in the game like editor? Yes, yes. Hey, Hablo, how are you doing? How's everyone doing? This is coastal for sure. Crazy cool map. I love this map because of how fun it is. Coastal is quickly becoming a favorite of mine. I think it's just because of the variety in it. It's random, but it's also just like the positioning of the land is always so different that it allows for a lot of fun games. I don't know, just the variety it has, like inland to have crossings or to not have crossings, the variety into where the seas are, but it's not like inland where the water's really short in 1v1s and like you could only get one player with a private sea. On coastal, it's like there's enough water that no one's ever gonna have like a fully private sea, right? As we do see six moving forward with three vills up here, looking for shorefish for sure. I think he just has to dock here. A dock here isn't a bad call. If he does it, it's a good place. Yeah, good dock. I like that. I agree. We do not see the dock from Hilberry though. Sending a Ville forward now. Is this for like a wall off maybe? Or is he going to try to build a barracks here? Or is he going to go forward with maybe a stable? Oh, it's a forward barracks. Now, Phoenician axe rush here maybe? Or is he going to go slingers in the center of the map? Have yet to see what his main strat is. If we see a second barracks, it's going to be the indicator of axe or slinger. But as it stands, we see the one forward. This is another barracks. So second pick, so it's going to be Axe, maybe a transition into Slingers. His Stone Bind is pretty far away, so you have to assume it's Axe at this point. Especially if we see that first clubber come out very fast. Just instantly queued some clubs. Which is a good play from him, and we see that first clubber coming out, so this is probably an Axe rush. Getting that house up, and he's going to start pushing forward, and this is going to be difficult for Vertex to deal with. I think he's going to be a little bit later. If we look at the ecos, he went up to 22 pop versus Hilberry's 21. And the map that Hilberry's had was so strong, so solid with the two short fish next to the pit, the really well pushed gazelle, the nice elephant lure. I think that this rush is going to be very, very powerful as we see the two clubbers coming forward. And the tool age has to be just seconds away. We're nearly 9 minutes. I think this is going to be a very fast time, but on the other side map, we do see a very well-placed barracks here from Vertex. Right on top of this hill that we mentioned earlier. This hill is going to be in a prime position to be disruptive for sure, as he is going to spot these houses, so he's going to know his opponent is here. Certainly going to be rerouting these clubbers. Where did they go? Where did his clubbers go? Here they are. Clubbers went kind of the wrong way here. He's up to tool first, though, and we do see maybe another barracks here from Vertex, so he's going to paint like a stable in the back here. That could be very powerful. Be a really good play from him if he goes for it. Let's see. What do we have here? Yeah. Oh, I didn't close the poll. There's the results of the poll, guys. It's been going on for like 40 minutes, so here's our poll results. It seems that people think that Vertex is going to win this series at a 10% margin, 55 to 45. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. Sax Rush is kind of all over the place, but it's getting onto the berries off to the left, so Hillberries is doing a good job here. Idling some of the axers in the back at the base, maybe trying to find this wood line, but it's going to give... That idle just gave Vertex enough time to get the wall upgrade, and we do see his own axe rush coming in. I will say significantly later, and Hillberry should be able to see this. Oh, he attacked! Why'd you attack, man? Hillberries isn't going to respond in time, so this is going to be the entire economy of Hillberries on the run, whereas Vertex, he's got a wood line chopping, and he's got fish, and he's got another wood line with some shorefish, so his map seems a lot better at this stage. I mean, he's certainly lost a lot of his villagers running into the map. Oh, that feels bad for Vertex. That's an ouchies moment. However, where did Hillberries run as he go? He got away? Oh, Vertex, man, come on. How'd you let him get away? Oh, boy. So, Hillberries is going to come to the middle of the map, and he's going to... If he pits here, it's good. If he granaries here, it's good. He could pit. He could get 4 elephants out of this position. That's a nice way for him to transition this position into... Oh! 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 Are you kidding me? Did you just chop through? Man, and the slinger's coming, but it didn't even matter. He didn't need the slingers to shut down that little area. So now I think Hillberries is in a pretty solid position. He still hasn't dealt with the sea here. So he's going to have to build a dock eventually. Currently, Vertex, though, is really lacking on real vills. I mean, that's tough. Hi, Romley. How are you? How are you? You're doing well. Welcome to this show match. You missed the finals, man. You missed the finals, Romley. I'm sure Hill will go aggressive rush. Yeah, this is certainly an aggressive map here, as we have all the vills here hiding under this barracks for Hillberry. I like his positioning. He's really clumped around his barracks. He has a central spot. He can kind of emanate pressure out onto the map. He's chasing vills all over the place. Even some vill-on-vill action down here, as Vertex is going to be content to just whack away at the buildings. A big issue... Ooh, excuse me. A big issue for Hillberry right now is that he's not on the sea, and Vertex has boomed up a decent sea economy, so he's going to be able to keep producing axers for the time being, but if these houses start to go down, it starts to become more and more problematic for Vertex. He's got a little bit of wood income off to the side of his map, but other than that, his villager count is pretty sparse. The timeline is going to, be pretty reminiscent of this. Look at that. Look at that eco for Hillberry still in existence, and there's axe on axe, 3 on 3. Looks like Hillberry tried to dock. Oh no, Vertex is trying to dock, and Hillberry come forward a bit. So it's really up to Vertex. If he can keep Hillberry off the sea permanently, it's going to be a good position for Vertex long term if he can get this rolling. But I mean, once he loses his TC, the cost, I think, to maintain both sea control and house building and axer production, I think the cost is just going to get a little too high, though. Although he is reciprocating on the other side of the map, taking out these houses one at a time, a little bit slower. Looks like Hillberry got the advantage early in terms of killing houses, as another villager goes down onto these lions. This whole granary completely wasted. He only got like 200 food out of that. Trying to wall off the south side here, maybe? Interesting. I guess wall him away from the... Oh, and it's over. Yeah, this is... Vertex could not afford to let this happen, and it just happened. So that's 2 docks that are basically guaranteed to go up. Yeah, there's no way Vertex catches this in time. So that's 2 docks going up. He has a far superior woodline with Phoenician. He can produce 2 ships far quicker than... He can produce ships way better right now than Vertex. Vertex does not have the wood economy ever since he chopped through here. He didn't see this hole, and that was basically the decider of the game. It looked like Hillberry had a better rush anyway, but having a hole in your wall like that is really bad. Pretty rough. That being said, Vertex is starting to mass a decent amount of axers. I wonder if Hillberry can take the COA in time. Oh, no. Yeah, he's got this. He's got this. He's got this reinforcement axer coming, so he can fight this army, I think. It's, looks like, what? 9 on 9. Interesting. So we're pretty even. What are the HPs? I'm clicking. Only one hurt Axer for Hillberry. And Vertex just killing the elephants. I guess really trying to deny this position here, but he just took a lot of damage onto his Axers. He's got 2 reinforcements in the back, so there's a chance he could take this fight, and Hillberry's going to have to retreat. If he fights on the hill, he might have a good spot, but he's going to have to remember to house wall off his Axers as, oh boy, Hillberry took a really good fight there. 3-on-1 on that side, and 1-on-1 on the flanks. Oh wait, no, that fell... Oh, he is outnumbered. Is he able to pull this off? This is a really micro-intensive fight. He's got to finish this wall off. Okay, so he's going to sack 3 bills here, or at least try to run them, as the economy on the sea is soon going to be pressured. As soon as Hillberry moves forward, this might be the GG. Time to call it. Oh, Vertex. You fool. What a... Oh, I'm loving this show match already, guys. We have just enough spice. Just enough spice in this. Just enough spice. Does Vertex have it? Does he have enough gas in the tank here with the food? He's going to even preemptively run his C here, as he knows that that Hillberry's coming around. Does he have enough wood? Does he have enough villagers? He's clearly produced tons of Axers, and I thought Hillberry would have more production here, but by transitioning his whole economy to C, he needs now it's on him to get enough out of the C control. He needs to sweep the sea. If Vertex buys too much time for himself here, this is probably over. And the fact... Oh, well, I keep saying that. I don't know. This is hard to call. There's a lot of sea economy still alive here for Vertex, but he doesn't have a dock that these ships can go to. He's only got 6. 6 ships against the 1 now, because this ship is certainly dead. He chopped through. He chopped through. You chopped through. You chopped through. You chopped through. Somebody pay attention. How did the players not notice to chop through? Oh man. Man, this is wild. I don't know who won. I don't know how this is gonna go. This is gonna get really messy. This is gonna go kind of late here because Vertex's C is under pressure, but the entire economy of Hillberry's is getting pressured by these Axers, and Hillberry's just doesn't seem to have any food to contest this with. I think the play for getting the C worked out in Vertex's favor. This Axer army is gonna go uncontested. Hillberry's is gonna have to run this eco. The slingers in the back. These 2 slingers, this 1 slinger can do enough here. He's gonna go for the run. Does this pay off? This is gonna be a really risky play here. He's found the economy once again, though, on the sea, so the pressure on the water still mounting up for Vertex. He's certainly not winning, and now Hillberry has some food income on the sea. It's not, again, we talked about this spot very early on. This dock spot isn't good for fish. It was good because it was hidden for Hillberry early, but there's only these 3 fish here, and the closer fish on this side were taken by Vertex a while ago. But the entire fishing economy, the fishing fleet of Vertex is dead, and it's been replaced by Hillberry's. So does Hillberry's have what it takes to build more barracks somewhere? Does he build like off to the right? If he converts that ruin, Vertex knows exactly where to go, and Vertex can delete that house. He can defend the spot with the ships pretty nicely. Slingers might be able to get a little bit of chip damage onto these vills over this wall here, especially if he gets the range upgrade. I don't think he can afford that just yet, as that'll be the 3rd dock for Hillberry's comes into play. Vertex in a great position here. He's going to find all of these houses now that Hillberry just invested so much wood. What's that? 120, 150, 180, 210 wood up there. About to get demolished as Vertex moves into position. Grabs 2 bills along with it. So a great pickup for Vertex if he kills all that space. This wood line still being denied. All of Vertex's economy is right here. But he has army. And now we see Hillberry focusing on the land again. He finally got his food income going. He's got another dock for fish, and I think Hillberry's is in position to really keep the sea under his control here. Although he's gotta watch. Vertex is just getting food here. Come on, man. Stop that. No one's taken this private sea over here, which would be a really nice grab. A couple of Axers idling around the map here for Hillberry's. Vertex still scouring the side of the map. Finding all these houses is such a good pickup for him. Gonna have to rebuild all the houses inside here. Kind of limiting the wood line, limiting the food. The town center goes down. This is getting stressful here. This is getting stressful for Hillberry. Indeed. Got to deal with the mounting slinger pressure. Hillberry has given up these berries. We're gonna need to see a town center, maybe? Or is he content with never having a TC again? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Seems like Vertex knows where to go here. Well, he already scouted this side of the wall, so looks like he's just coming around the other side. Do we have Hurtvilles inside here? No, no Hurtvilles on the close side. They're on the far side. This guy could get taken down by the slinger damage. These are unupgraded slingers, so it's not going to be too powerful as of yet. We have, oh boy, quite a few scout ships still on the map, and Vertex, no response to that just yet. Against the 7 fishing boats here are going to start propelling an eco, or a military, sorry. Actually, no, this is over. I think Vertex has this. I don't think Berries can do this anymore. It's too tough. It's too hard in this position. He's cornered, completely cornered. He has no units on the map to proliferate. Like he can't build any like external TCs. Right, I'm scouring the map. I don't see any. There are no TCs or no external vills. This is everything. There's no space for barracks. He's gonna have to fight this with the sea, I guess. He's gonna have to fight it with the sea. Yeah, he's gonna have to fight it with the sea. But how? I think. Yeah, this game's been real back and forth, man. This game's been real back and forth, Hobbit. Dude, it's everywhere, man. It's everywhere. I think Vertex now has it though, because well, when you think about it, it was really, it's just how it's going, man. It's how it's going. The sea control looked really good for Vertex, and then Hillberry took it back, but then he wasn't able to produce enough army in time, and now he's got no TC, and this is all of his stuff. He's gonna have to rebuild into here. He's deleted one house to make space for other houses. Like that's how rough this is. Thank you, Morg. It's a good game. If HP can get out and wall between the two forests. Yeah, see, this is the thing. Vertex is looking around the map instead of pressuring this spot. It's giving HP just maybe enough time he needs to come back from this. But now we're up to the point where Vertex has eco. He's got wood income. He's got food income. But he's got no docks. He's got the one dock, I guess. Slinger's just positioned perfectly here to be absurdly annoying. Yeah, he needs to get a barracks up. He's had a lot of food income. I'm certain that Hillberries is floating a lot of food. Oh, he tried. Oh, he did that. When did I... Guys, I'm colorblind, by the way. I can't see red on the minimap. I can't see orange on the minimap. I did not see any of this. This is wild. This is wild. I completely missed this. Noob caster. Oh my gosh. Sorry guys. I just didn't see this. I didn't see these two vills out here. And he got... I looked. Remember, I looked everywhere. So this is his play here. He's got enough barracks. He's been using all of his food income over here. He kept one of these barracks alive with 5 HP. Is he going to go repair that? Yeah, he has to, I think. He's going to run his vills past this house, though. All of his vills are precious here. As he's going to make a dash for the economy. He's going to make a dash for the eco of Vertex. He's going to try to keep this alive. He could technically... He could run to the sea. He could run to the sea and keep this going. Man, this is wild game. Boy, what a crazy match. A lot of these X's are hurt for Vertex, so Hillberry could take a really good fight here. Look at these two X's could die in an instant. Die, and now all of a sudden the tides have turned here. Does Hillberry have what it takes? The micro, God, it seems. Wow, look at the kill loss there. 4-1. Granted, some of those were damaged, but being wise enough to pull that off and actually getting it done, two different things. Ooh. These two builders are in grave danger here, it seems. The primary focus right now. Oh, Hillberry's just so close to this wood line. It's so funny. Hillberry's had the time to take out the TC. If he had just left one Vill on this, or one Axer on this TC from the start of his rush, it would have died a long time ago, and this could have been a very different position. But the fact that Vertex had C for so long and a TC has let him really just keep going. Whereas Hillberry now could take this time. He could take this time to expand. Like someone said before, if he walls up here and walls over here, this could be a really good spot for him. He's got potential location over here. He's got a lot of options. Meanwhile, Hilberry taking some decisive fights defensively, it seems. Another really good one for him. Taking out some of these axers that Vertex has on the left side. While over here, Vertex moving to the right to deal with this contingent of axers. It looks like Hilberry wasn't quite able to get into this walled area. 3 villagers remain in that walled spot. So once again, a tiny area of control for Vertex. And he's moved his axers once again, or moved his entire eco once again. And here it is. Oh, are you kidding me? The intuition on this guy. Getting a Dog Cup in here, looking to deny this spot for Vertex, especially if he sees this with the axers in just a few seconds. That could be a great play for him. This map is getting very, very messy indeed. Man, this is very, very messy. Although there's a nice contingent of axers once again on the houses. Hilberry's has enough men to fight this. It's 7 on 6. 7 on 6, because I can count. Are any of these hurt by Hilberry? No, it looks like he's taking really good fights over and over. Interesting run here by Vertex, catching Hilberry off guard a bit here. Maybe Hilberry's attention is elsewhere, and yes, it is on this wood line. Focusing down these houses, getting in on getting some damage, and getting in on this wood line. So, not really prioritizing this fight, but he's pulled back now. So this looks to be one of the main battle areas, but this economy being under pressure is a huge deal. Vertex had 4 axers, 5 axers to defend this. Now the question is, did Hilberry spot this, or are they going to share this seat kind of peacefully for a while here? Find out. Oh, Vertex comes in with 4 ships, and he's going to catch 2 off guard here. Now Hilberry does have C around the map to fight this with. It's up to him, though, to pull this together and pull together a defense, as there are 5 ships now for Vertex on the sea. Hilberry, you gotta micro the ships. Gotta micro the ships, as Vertex seems to have won a nice fight here, but Hilberry sent his army north to deal with that other contingent that was defending the economy. So Hilberry has the opportunity now to just run into the eco of Vertex, but Vertex getting the first ship out in the middle here. Hilberry actually with the ship known to defend this. More houses going up on the left, more houses going down, and Vertex is in on this woodline, so these 3 villagers are more than dead on that side of the map, as Hilberry doing a big run back to his older woodline. And like Hilberry needs to regroup on the sea. He's got some docks over here, rebuild, and it looks interesting. Very pulling back for the emergency repairs. Looks like he's 5 HP ahead though, so he could still win this fight if he were to just fight it now. Oh, these villagers are dead. These vills are dead. Oh, this vill lived in the back corner by house. Oh, this didn't even. He didn't even wall it. Thought he walled it. Mining gold? That's got it. Yeah, that's got to be an error. There's no way anyone can afford that. But yeah, we saw Vertex run north, or sorry, Hilberry run north and get all the eco up there. Wow, fantastic match for this game. Hilberry getting the repairs done and then losing all the HP once again. I think he could still afford to fight this, but he's going to be going for the economy, it seems. Now he's Hex pushing onto the sea in the center. I think Hilberry has enough to fight this. He never repaired these ships, so Vertex could take good fights, though. 4v2. Looks like 2 of his ships are going to idle, however, for the time being. A lot of the economy from Vertex over here undetected as it goes, but again, Hilberry undetected here. So this is getting really messy, guys. This is becoming a very, very messy game. This is absolutely wild. Sorry, I see the timeline. It's even, guys. It's even. Timeline doesn't matter when it's even. Whoa, bug? 22 to 21, but I don't think these vill counts are valid anymore. Kills heavily in favor of Hilberry. Timeline, even, guys. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. So Hilberry running towards his sea control. There's a lot of axers off to the left, but now these 2 ships from Vertex pressuring in. He's got the HP advantage on the sea. Can Hilberry... Ooh, wait. Hilberry has the... No. It's an even fight on the sea here. Meanwhile, Vertex has taken his 4 ships toward Umand and wiped every single ship from the sea from Hilberry. So Hilberry really needs to refocus on his sea efforts here. Oh, man. This is tough. This is tough. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. There's a lot going on. Sorry, guys. This is a very messy match. It's hard to keep track of everything. I wish I could hotkey their armies so I could keep tabbing between them. But casters... Right? There's no way I can apply a hotkey, right? No. It's like, what if I could? Hillberries is gonna win this fight. He's on top of the... Oh! No, you can't dance! You can't dodge ship! You can't dodge! You can't dodge in DE, man. He's gonna get taking a lot of damage there. Hillberry's in some trouble. He lost his barracks. Now Vertex pushed through with these axers, or he lost the houses, sorry. Now he can pressure the barracks. But where did Hillberry's big army go? Hillberry's had all these axers before. Here they are. It's hard to find them. Orange is so hard to see on the minimap. I keep switching to red to try to find it better. This is a wild map. This is a wild map. Oh, Vertex got onto the woodline, but Hillberry's had a defending axer. He's gonna have to use his vills here to fight this. Oh man. C is going in favor of Hillberry, but he's got to win this, as the C on the other side of the map is still in favor of Vertex. Hillberry's not really mounting a defense here. He's going to slowly lose all these houses. Once again, probably being forced to rebuild houses. I'm sure that cost is starting to add up, and I think the timeline may have just switched kind of heavily in favor of Vertex here. That's tough. That is tough. When we look at the working vills for Hillberry, I'm not seeing very many. He's got the axes around the map, though. He can still take a decent fight. He's got to win the C hard, and now it looks like Vertex bringing some vills forward, but those are just going to get picked off if he tries to repair right now. Interesting. Vertex coming back to his base to take a good fight, but is he about to run into some axers? And there's the LOL what the fuck from Hillberry. What's he confused about? Did he lose this whole wood line without knowing? Oh, what a messy fight. Oh, what a messy fight. Who wins this? This is all about army control. At the end of the day, it comes down to this one army, and I think Hillberry says the numbers. He's got 5 against the 10. Oh boy, Vertex is losing so many axers. He's been using these axers so effectively this whole game, but Hillberry's keeps taking better and better fights. Now 20 kill advantage for him, and the vills for Vertex once again forced to run. Once again forced to run. I feel like Hillberry just has axers, more axers spread out around the map. Though these two barracks going completely uncontested still, and Vertex could potentially take out these barracks, which is going to get tougher, harder and harder for Vertex, or for Hillberry to deal with, because he's fast running out of villagers. He really doesn't have any TC still. Oh, as I say that, this is what we want to see. We need to see these players reboom into this game. Like, honestly, it's getting really sparse, and if they keep only investing in axers, they're never going to get anywhere. Like, they're running out of woodvilles over and over. Although now I would say the economy is in favor of Vertex. He's still got 4 working ships on this side here. Hillberry's getting caught out on this side, however. Could he win this? 2v1? Gonna win this with 55. If he gets good hits. 1. Nope. Vertex is gonna win that fight unless Hillberry's retreats. So now we're starting to see some villager production for Hillberry. He's catching more and more vills here. But that's just because Vertex is producing more and more vills. But he's losing more and more vills. Still 20 kill lead timeline. Lightly in favor of Vertex here. Now, that is not to be said. Well, that's not saying anything about the army size. Because I do believe that, even though it's kind of hard to count them all, because they're everywhere. Ooh, what a good pickup if he gets these. Oh, man, Vertex is so crisp today, man. Look at that. Look at that reaction speed, man. Really, really not letting his vills die. I mean, that's all he has to look at, so I guess in some regards it's like not that impressive, but at the same time, like, reacting. And now they're going to share a woodline. Who notices this first? I think Hillberry's got the axers, man. Go! How does it come down to this? How does it come down to this? Oh, man. How does it come down to this? Oh, boy, the axers once again forcing Vertex to run. We have nearly even axer counts, but I think the HP is in favor of Vertex. It's just about even, actually. Yeah, Hillberry has 3 hurt axers. Vertex has the 1. I can't click on that one. Oh, he's got another one here, so maybe HP advantage is with... Oh, what a good play! Hillberry, he distracted all the village. He distracted all the axers. This could be another big run. One vill going down is so hard for team to replace Vertex. Really struggling with the or the villager replacement at this stage. He needs to keep prioritizing eco. He has a really solid eco back here. I didn't see that. He lost his dock. Oh man, I didn't realize that Hillberry lost his dock over here. Vertex is in such a good position now. Although his vills keep being forced to run. I'm really loving the play from Hillberry to keep forcing the run. He's got a wall in. He's open here again. I mean, the same spot that was open like 20 minutes ago. Open here. This axe war is legendary, guys. This is legendary. He's got to wall this, though. Please wall this. Please. 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 GG. Oh! Oh, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. One axe or one vill. 4 of these vills should die. Why didn't he attack? What are you doing, Vertex? Sorry. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is kind of hard to cast. This game is very difficult to cast. There's so much happening. It's like the players are paying attention to so much at once, and without hotkeys, this is a tough one. This is a toughie. That's for sure. We don't have one single spot to fight. Yes. GG from Hillberry, though. Yeah, I think that was a good game indeed. I think finally getting caught. I think not walling this little wood line was a huge error. What a good game, guys. Vertex versus Hillberry. Very nice match. Very, very nice match. That was game 1 in this. Guys, this is a best of 11. We have so many games to come. We're making these players fight, right? We're making them earn this. So guys, if you're just tuning in now, this is a best of 11 with some wild settings that were decided by the with the wild settings decided by our sponsors. So check this out. This is game 2 now. 11-hour game potentially. Yeah, I hope this doesn't go 11 hours. Hi Crazy, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well, Crazy. Where's our noble sponsor? This was sponsored by Iron Steel, Zeta, Magma. This is sponsored by Iron Steel. Thank you, Miguel. This is sponsored by Zeta or Magma, same person. And this was also sponsored by Godsword. So they split it. It was pretty nice to see. Yeah, it was a nice game indeed. So guys, if you do speak Portuguese, you'll notice that there is another cast of this going on Twitch. They're casting it in Portuguese. But if you want the English cast, this place to be. Conti Roman. You missed it again, Gypsy. You missed it again. This was Vertex versus Hillberry. And Vertex took game 1. Thank you for the follows during the past like 40 minutes. Joe ASD, appreciate it, buddy. Thank you, Nagayan 404 and Kicks 1132. Appreciate it. Welcome to the channel. This is where we do a lot of casting for Age 1 DE. This is the place. This is the place to see the games. Games going down. Who won the Classic Cup finals? That was cool. He won at 5-0, but don't let that deceive you. Those finals were absurd. It was so good. Game 2 specifically was legendary. That was a very good match to watch. Highly recommend you catch it. Really stuff. Oh, good, Bombay. You didn't miss too much. That's good to hear. Well, Unbroken, it appears that this is going to be going on for quite a while. Unbroken, I'm sure you'll stick around. I'm sure, but you can probably cook, you could probably eat, take a nap, shower, go to work, come home, and this will be on like game 6. This is gonna be a long boy series. We got a while. We got a ways to go. So feel free, join us again in a bit. Just everybody. Um, we have one more caster, I think. All right, we're gonna get going. Roman. Once again, we have Conti Roman now. Have I eaten anything? Yeah, I was brought a plate of pancakes. uh, game 4 of. I have a glass of water right here. I had a glass of I was brought some blueberry pancakes after game 4 of Cool vs Tato. I'm fine. Oh, water is so important. Thank you for reminding me to drink that.
Yes.
Our co-caster, well, first off, Bromwheat is on vacation, so he hasn't been with us today, and Memo has been away for a while. So he said he was gonna try to cast these games. Did he go Roman or random? He went Roman. So, Conti Roman. So, what we can expect this game is exactly what we just saw. This is going to be an axe war for sure. We're still going to see control over the sea, but it's not going to be quite as messy. The control over sea on Conti is a lot cleaner. It's a lot more linear. It kind of like the Oasis games we saw, right? Where there's one path to your opponent's sea and one path back. So, you can kind of do some loop-de-loop bullshit with it, but for the most part, it's all pretty linear combat, whereas the Axe War is what gets really messy. What we're going to be looking for specifically are these shorefish wood pits, which can really be prized possessions later on, because you can wall off somewhere pretty safe and get both food and wood. That's the really tough stuff. That's the really tough stuff. Now, we do see Vertex with a nice opening here. He's got 3 shorefish, and it's going to help close the distance between his stragglers and his TC. So he's going to have 3 decent strags, 4 if you count this one of the barriers. That's a little bit far, but he should be okay. And it's Roman, so you don't need 4 stragglers with Roman. You actually only need the 3 because of those cheaper buildings if you get on top of your shorefish, or if you get on top of those strags early enough. Meanwhile, look at Hillberry map. Very, very nice. Now, this is only 2 shorefish, so it's a little bit skimpy in terms of the food income. He's got to be careful. Yeah, he's going to be forced to walk this. He could maybe have done this a little bit better. It's going to be a little gross, actually, now that I look at it. Welcome, everybody. It's good to see you all. Good to see everybody tuning in for this epic show match here. Man, what a good day. Yeah, earlier this morning, or just a couple hours ago, we had an insane series between Tato and Cool for the finals of the tournament. Now we're here, watching these two players, well, a very old veteran in Hillberries versus a newer player, still very experienced ROR player, though. So he's by no doubt like a newcomer, right? He played on Voobly quite a bit. On Team Legend. He's got a decent history with the game now, and he's been around DE scene for a while. Meanwhile, Hillberry's kind of joining the DE scene pretty recently. Man, what a fantastic game. Cool, you're back. Nice, man. So many known players. Yeah, this is a really we've really pulled together the old school community, huh? I'm like the new boy. I'm the young lad. It's good to see VNS Cool in here, our previous winner of our last match and yesterday's show match. Cool, winning a lot of stuff recently. What is it? $400 in the past 2 days. $300 for the show match and $100 for the classic prize pool. Although I will say Godsword just like threw in that extra money into the show match yesterday, which is really nice. Yeah, man, Cool is on a winning streak. How many players are active DE players at the moment? I'd say like 90% of this chat at least. There's plenty of people.
Yes.
No, nothing is good. Nothing as good as Wololo Kingdoms. Wololo Kingdoms is like an overhaul that doesn't really exist here. You're late for the series? Nope, you just missed game 1. This is a best of 11, guys. So we have a quick technical pause here. So in case you're just tuning in, we do have this. So this isn't your standard show match. Well, this is a standard show match, I guess, for us. But our just to clarify, our settings are as follows. Every game has a specific setting and a specific size. So you'll notice the games on the left are on large maps. The games on the right are on huge maps. So the games are going to get a little bit bigger, a little bit more wild as we go. And it's all mirror civ. That's the goal here. And it's a best of 11, so we could be done in 6 games, or we could go the distance to 12. After game 1 being a 48-minute axe war, I think we're in for a long series here, as we do still have a pause here from Vertex, so feel free, we can just chat for a second. I'm not same with you. If he has chance for kill villas, just go kill. Don't let him lure you, run out of his base. Interesting. Yeah, the WK mod is really good for H2. I'm really like the Wololo Kingdoms on like 1.5 or whatever. That's really good. It's a really good mod. I love what they've done with it. Wait, cool. You played Chimsei Dene? Oh yeah, we need to see Cool's D3KT style, the Syrian Archer War. I want to see that some of that stuff. We should pull some of the Vietnamese community. look at Hilberry's comment. Judging from last game, you got a long day ahead of you, bro. Indeed, indeed. Cool Tokyo, do you think it's maybe? Yeah, man. I'm happy so many people found WK useful. Yeah, it's really good. Hilberry lost. It was just a really long axe war, man. It was a really long game.
Yes.
Oh, you played him. Sorry, I was just looking at your link there. Wow. I want it. I want it on this channel. Oh man, that looks good. That's old though. 2018. You got to play on the new data, on the new patches and stuff. Anyway, let's focus on this. Hilberry has a decent setup here. He's got a nice wall off, ready for the Axis coming. If he docks this, it's a good position. He's got to watch this though. He's gonna chop through pretty quick. Maybe he builds his barracks like right there to help keep this alive. As we do have, man, the dock up already on the south side for him. 3 fishing boats. The go here, and ooh, Vertex has built his eco very, very close here. And if I don't think Vertex is gonna think to scout right here. He's got an artifact out here. Does he fulfill? Oh, their villagers are both in the wrong direction. Now remember, Roman with those cheaper buildings are prime for this, and it looks like Vertex has a pretty clear indication of where he needs to go. So Vertex now knows where to go. He had the artifact across the map here. He had the scout go all the way around here, and he's going to actually be building his barracks here, which isn't the best location. He's bringing another ville forward to build his barracks here. He's going to have 2 spots here. This barracks is kind of in a rough spot for him. Does Hilberry have a ville out? He's got a ville out, but it's way on the wrong side. This is going to be a long way until he finds his opponent. Now, we do have some ville on ville action as that defensive barracks goes up right there. Very good spot for him. It's going to help prevent the overchop for another like 80 or 60 or 60 or 80 woods. Man. I'd love to see another dock here from Hilberry, but if he gets an Axer going this way, I mean, that's going to be huge for him. This is a very awkward fight. He can maybe fight this with the 2 vills before the armor upgrade, but the armor upgrade's already in, so nope, not going to work. And here's that aggressive dock here for Vertex. I like it. Vertex is a very aggressive player in your face, but is he going to notice this Ville from Hilberry? Or is Hilberry going to notice this Ville from Hilberry? And Vertex notices it first, so he's going to see a lot here. Ooh. This Clubber getting in is huge. Oh, don't tell me he was trying to do Axer. You need to wall this off. You need to wall this off if you want to get away with this, man. He's 1 tile away from a wall off with a storage pit on stone. With slingers in a pocket position with 4 fish, this is a really good position for Hilberry if he can wall this off. Now, there's a chance here that neither player really notices this well enough. We'll have to see, though. And it's going to take quite a while. It's going to take a long time for Hilberry to get up enough slingers in this position. Like, especially with Axers getting it. Oh, it's open! It's open to the north side! Don't tell me you didn't see this. Kill the Ville for it. Kill the Ville for it. Okay, yeah. Walling it off is too important. He's got the ship now to deal with that. Very important. I can't believe that was open behind the tree. Neither I nor Hilberry noticed that. We do see another dart coming in for Vertex. So Vertex looking to pressure this point, and he's going to have a really good, at least initial engagement here. He's got to bring a slinger and some repairmen over here if he wants to win this fight on the sea. Now the Axeman pressuring this house wall in a great position here. He could bust through. There isn't a wall to the market here as the repairs come in, but he could lose vills for this repair. Even more and more eco going down. And Vertex has vills to repair himself. Isn't it enough in time? It's going to be enough. It's going to be enough. He's got 3 repairmen. And now, oh man, Hilberry has to run from this. Oh, but 1 Ville going down on the defense as the Axers continue to swipe their way into here. He's got enough. It looks like he's housed. His defense here is really messy. He's got to get on the repairs. He's got to get on these repairs as the pressure comes in. Once again, these Axers attacking so much into it. But will they die? Yes, they will all be sacrificed for the damage here. And Hilberry still hasn't walled this left side, and I think Vertex knows that now. Here's the wall on the left side. Maybe finally respecting the idea that, you know, Vertex can come around that left way here. Their economies are so close together. Vertex is doing it all in here. Let's check the eco. So yeah, Hilberry went to a much bigger eco, but Vertex has, with his aggression, evened out the timeline for himself. But remember, a lot of that is in these Axers. He's maintaining good pressure on the sea as it stands, keeping himself a decent distance away from these slingers. Now remember, these slingers have the upgrade. Vertex going for the house once again by distracting on the sea. Hilberry needs to get his slingers in position to defend this house wall, as now this villager on the right is on the run. He needs to get back onto the stone too. There's just so many requirements here for Hilberry to pull this off. His house wall once again he's chopped through, so he's got to re-wall this. Oh, as the slingers almost go out, he's going to catch it though just in time. He needs to wall this. He needs to get back on the stone. There's so many things constantly going down for Hilberry in this position, but I think it's going to work for him. He's starting to mass slingers in a high enough amount that it's starting to look pretty good. He's going to getting some vills on the left here. Remember, Vertex has yet to build any more vills. This is it. It's all he's got going for him. He's got this dock to the south, but there's no fishing boats there. It's all scout ships. It's all attack, attack, attack here as he's going to go in on this town center now. Though we see the delete for Hilberry. Does he try to defend this? Does he try to dance this? I don't think he can. He doesn't have nearly enough units to do so. As once again, Vertex pushing in on the C. Hilberry has to defend this left side. Or this right side and the left side. He's getting split. His focus is getting split so very well by Vertex in this position. I love what Vertex has done so far. But now he needs to boom. He needs to use his wood that I'm sure he's floating. He needs to get a dock somewhere random. Like, Hilberry could even dock up here, right? They need to get docks going. That really help them get more vills going. Because this is going to start getting messy. If someone starts busting in, this is where it gets a little awkward. Hard defense. Oh, I love this. So he was just able to get a better defense going. He's expanding the walls slowly. You know, one little area at a time as another vill is going to go down here. Vertex getting in with these ships. It feels like always at the very right time. Uh-oh. How'd that happen? Do we see a break? No. He's just being very careful about where he chops. As all 3 of his stone miners go down. I think he got enough stone for a bit, though. I mean, this is tough. Still nothing to do with this vill. Oh, man, Hilberry's really getting pressured here by Vertex. I love it. Oh, here's the push. Here's the push. This is exactly what he needs to do. He needs to say hello to the rest of the map. If he kills vills, we could get just a messy game going. This is a mess. This is Conti. It's always messy. This is going to be good. We want more intense commentating. Sorry. Oh, man. I gotta stretch my neck every now and then. Okay. You see Hilberry on top of this hill. Now with the slingers, if he makes this messy, it's gonna be pretty cool. As Vertex has been attacking this house a lot, man. He's attacking this position, and I think it's paid off. I think Hilberry's in a desperate position. He has a decent army, though, with those slingers in the mix. This could work very well. But I think I agree with you, CP Miracles. I think that Hilberry's, once you get onto this running, it's almost impossible to come back from it unless you can kill literally all of your opponent's vills, which is, I mean, part of what he just did. I mean, he just killed a lot of those villagers. Remember, Vertex really didn't boom up on the back end of this rush, so it's tough for him to really expand here. And there are 2 elephants here, and if we see the lure, we could see even more units for Hilberry come out onto the map. Although Vertex has taken this time to kill all the houses, which is really smart. Hilberry's going to have to go back and defend the houses. But again, these 2 elephants, a lot of food on the map still. The fishing boats are under pressure, under duress. The barracks being whacked away on like whack-a-mole. These axes on the run. Hilberry's his top AoE1 player from MSN Zone. Indeed. Indeed. Oh boy. These axers are starting to get mopped up by the slinger count here. These small group of slingers, and still Hilberry's is out on the center of this map, and he's not going contested at this point. I think Vertex is going to take control of this hill and maybe try and find some space around the map for himself, because it looks like a lot of his villagers have looped back around to his original wood line. He's got this other wood line, so Vertex on 2 different wood lines, and he's taken sea control. And I think that's the biggest point about this, is with the sea control, Hilberry's had a chance. Now without sea control, I think he's in a tough spot. All 3 on stone with no food. Looks like he was short on stone for the slinger count. I think he just wanted some stone to get the slingers going, and I think that was pretty good, because remember, he kept getting pressured on the stone mine, and he only mined like 200 of the stone. Not even, like 120 stone. That's all he got from this one stone mine. So I think now that we're looking at it, once he starts getting the slinger count really messed up, if he gets to like 20, 25 slingers, this game really shifts in favor of Hilberry's. Currently, Vertex could take a good fight. Hilberry just has to really micro this if he wants to keep these alive. 2 axers going down like that is really tough. These axers push in, and oh boy, Hilberry, what are you doing? Walking into melee range. Watch your army. What else was he looking at? He doesn't have any other buildings. He doesn't have any units. Why does he not watch his army there? Oh, but it's going to be okay because slingers are so freaking strong. And now he can potentially find the economy here of Vertex. If he spots all these vills on these wood lines. Wait, where did that economy go? Is this it? Is this all Vertex has? He's going to be doing a big old run here. And now Vertex is potentially giving Hilberry a chance to get on the sea here. Here's the first dock, or a new dock coming in, and this could spawn a new moment in this game here. If these slingers keep going uncontested as they are, like there are, oh here they are. There's 6 vills down on the south side of the map here for Vertex. Good, that's very good. Now, this is an interesting spot. If Hilberry's like walls these vills in, you kill them with the slingers in a wall spot. This is super awkward. 2 vills going down for Hilberry, but now Hilberry knows exactly where Vertex's eco is. The entirety of it, at least, or so he thinks. 1 vill actually getting out of there. What the heck? How'd that vill get away from there? But he's got the dock up, so he can start producing. He's on the wood line, so he can start producing his scout ships again, and that scout ship's hurt, so he can take a decent fight here. Now, that being said, he's also got another barracks up. So it looks like he's looking to continue production. I'd love to see him pull these elephants. He's going to be moving his vills forward, maybe for these berries. I think he's going to need those, as he now also needs to fight. He split his slingers, so Vertex was able to divide and conquer, get 4 axers into a nice engagement against 5 slingers, and took down 3 axers for free, it seems. The vill kill loss is 32 to 32. How even? Looks like Hilberry went for that gambit on the sea early, but it's dividends for Vertex, getting a little bit later, getting the pressure, getting the map control. And now that we're looking at this, how does Vertex pressure this? Or how does Vertex close this map, right? He has the population, he has sea control, and he has axes on the map. He closes this game by doing exactly what he's doing, finding these slingers and getting high value kills here. As Hilberry going for the berries in the center of the map. Is this still pocket of eco here? And once again, there's more eco down here. I think Vertex is in maybe too strong of a position here for Hilberry to really press this. Oh man, thank you Hablo for the sub. Appreciate it, buddy. Hope you enjoy today's content. We got a lot of stuff going on. Oh man, these scout chips are starting to add up, but so many vills dying over the wood line. Three vills going down over the edge here. Great positioning from Hilberry to deny this wood spot. And it's on top of a hill too, so he can really pelt some stones over the woods there. As once again, Vertex finds the houses and buildings and he's just going to axe them down. Now the question is, can Hilberry make enough units here to really fight this? Man, this is wild. Once again, coming to the woodline, and this is going to be huge. So many vills are going down. Does he get them all? Nope, 1 vill remains in that little pocket, so he could potentially build a TC if he chops enough there. But he still has a TC here, and he still has eco around the map. Uh-oh. I think his economy just got spotted. Hilberry needs to mount a defense here. He can't keep losing his houses to these axers, and this is becoming a really large axer army as he pushes in. He's pushing in. He's bringing all the slingers to this defense. Oh, killing so many vills on a transition here. Super high value. As it looks like Vertex is trying to get a surround on these slingers, but Hilberry's just having none of it, and he could actually take a really nice fight here when he groups up with the rest of his slingers. Vertex is marching in single file, and here he comes. Ooh, not going to be nearly enough. The slingers are going to do way too well in this engagement. As all these axers go down, one by one. I'm not gonna lie, they got a couple of slingers, but that's gonna, remember when the kill loss was 32? Look at that. In the span of a couple minutes, Hilberry got 18 kills and Vertex got 7. And this is the power of slingers, especially with just a little bit of micro. And now Hilberry can come back to his food, and Vertex can, Hilberry can go back to his wood, and Vertex can go to this food, but not for long, as another wave of Axers will get just wiped off the face of this earth. Now the question is, how many fishing boats does Vertex have? He's got 6 so far. I'm just going to do a quick scan of the sea. 7, 8, and 3 scout ships, 4 scout ships, 4 scout ships, and Hilberry's got 1 that's about to die. So yeah, it's just the 8 fishing boats, which is quite a huge amount of fishing boats on the sea. Hilberry's is going to have to get a really good kitty, and Vertex is running his villagers into a little canyon of death, this valley of absolute death. Oh, that's really, really tough. Oh, man. Don't forget, guys, each game in this series, uh-oh, this might be a game-winning push. What? What? Vertex. Goon. How do you not attack that? He's gonna get some stuff. Oh boy. Oh boy. Run, 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 run. If he runs, he can maybe save these units. I think the fact that Vertex has food income on the sea uncontested this whole time, he can just keep flooding the map with Axers, and, you know, Hilberry hasn't been given the opportunity to, like, kill houses, really. He's killed quite a lot of villas, but I don't think this is going to work out. Yeah, I think there was a slight chance there when Hilberry started killing Axers really efficiently, but I think that Vertex can keep replacing these Axers pretty easily, whereas Hilberry has a much harder time replacing these Slingers because his food income is so strenuous. Like, each Slinger here is just so valuable. Uh-oh. Vertex is going to get on top of these Axers, or on top of these wood lines once again. And still, this whole area going completely uncontested for him. Just getting chased down. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hilberry going for a nice little corner position in the wood as Vertex comes to get this round, but one at a time these Axers will walk in, and one at a time these Axers will get ripped to shreds. Can he do it with such a small group? I don't know. I don't know if he can do it with such a small group of units. I don't think this is enough. He's literally repairing a barracks right now. That's how desperate he is to not lose these buildings. Wait, did... Vertex is literally running his army to this point and not seeing the bills. That's kind of funny. Kind of funny. I think the biggest point here is still that Vertex has uncontested sea. I think that's just too strong. It's too powerful at this point. Like, he can't produce units in the same way that Vertex can. Even if he keeps getting a perfect KD, even if he keeps, unless he kills every Axer without ever taking any damage on his Slingers. But every Slinger he loses is so difficult for him to replace. Meanwhile, Vertex is just flooding the map. He doesn't care about KD. He's just trying to kill. He's just going for the kills. Typing run here. That's classy, 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 classy. I love it, guys. I love the trash talk these players have for each other. It's so nice. What a nice game, guys. What a nice game. As now we have even more sling action against these Axers, but I think maybe the Axers have the position to get this around. Especially if he gets around the backside of this. The Slingers are going to try to hole up into this little wall spot behind the ruin. Take some decent engagements, but I think now there are just too many. Are there too many? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yes.
There's the GG. Yeah, Hilberry could not afford to lose that. So once again, we have another 35-minute game. Another long game. Long tool war. But don't worry, guys. The tool wars will eventually come to an end because, once again, we have some crazy settings for this show match, guys. Remember, I'm going to go to it one more time. Oh, wrong one. I always go to the wrong one. This next one is our tournament setting, our favorite. Humor Oasis. As if we haven't seen enough of this today, but, you know. I will be right back, guys. I need to get some water. All right, guys. How are you all doing today? Got a nice turnout for this match. It's nice to see everybody hanging out, chatting. I see a big conversation regarding I see a big conversation regarding APM. I think APM matters. It certainly matters a lot. Like your a higher APM isn't everything though. A higher APM helps. Like there's no situation in which having a higher APM is bad. It's never worse. It's always better to have a higher APM. But it's not going to be one of those things where it's all determining, right? It's not going to be that kind of situation, right? Because you can play really well without it, but you having it just helps. It's better to have it, right? Like uh over 250 APM is impressive in SC2. The pros go up to 400 APM. Oh, hey Puerto. 500 could be impossible. Well, so it depends. So I think you can get to 500 APM with spam, but meaningful APM is far more important than a high number, right?
Yes.
I think the best thing to do is get yourself to a comfortable APM where you're doing important things at every minute, right? You need meaning. There's two forms of APM. Um, right? There's like I could you could just do this and get 600 APM, but that's not going to matter. Like that doesn't win you games. It's meaningful APM at the end of the day. But if you can integrate effective actions per minute with real actions per minute, then it's better, right? Like having fast APM if you're effective is good. But at the same time, at no point does having a faster APM hurt you, right? Getting faster is only better. But you have to make sure it's effective, right? You have to make sure it's effective use of your time. Because you'll notice something in StarCraft, they do a lot of spam between screens and stuff, and technically it's effective APM, but it doesn't accomplish anything. You have a foot pedal that you use to increase your APM. Nice, man. All right. Once we get Sumerian set up here for Hillberry, I guess.
Start the game already.
What fun games today. But pedal for pump. Yeah, every time I use the pedal, it pumps 8 units at my barracks. So, guys, it looks like we're just taking a quick break for Hillbear here. He should be back in a second.
Yes.
Here he is.
Yes. No. Yes. Start the game already.
All right. Here's game number 2. Game number three. Game number three of our big boy show match, guys. This is a serious, serious match. This is exciting as heck to see. And we're once again kind of like going full circle. We're going back to our roots here with the past month of Classic Cup being all on this match. It's good to see it again. It's a fun map, and I'm glad this is kind of our last hurrah of Oasis Sumerian, I would say. This one game, just get some new players' perspective on it. Vertex, I don't think played in. He didn't play in the tournament, and then after he saw like the quarterfinals for the tournament, Vertex literally told me in writing, "Damn, I wish I joined this tournament." Right? And it's just like, yeah, man, it's a good match. Sumo Oasis is a fun matchup. It's different. Yes, it's not standard age. Yes, but it's fun. It's really fun. It's really cool to see this. I'm excited. See this. Vertex versus Hillberry. Exciting stuff here. Exciting stuff. So let's see. What are we gonna see here? I think we're gonna be looking for early food income. Let's see if these players are using the same strategies as the winning players here. It looks like Vertex and Hillberry both doing that. You really need the food coming in really early. The stragglers look a little bit better for, I would say, Hillberry here, but Vertex does have four decently close ones. They're not particularly good, but not bad at all. He's got a safe woodline in the back, a front woodline that's kind of blocked by the gold, otherwise it would be nice for the stone, and a woodline with Gazelle, which is very valuable. Woodline with Gazelle for Hillberry, woodline near the stone for Hillberry, and a big boy woodline over here, as well as a really nice wall off spot. Actually, he could wall the entire map pretty easily if he just did this, leaving him only open on this north side, which is not particularly wallable due to the distance from his TC, but at the same time, like, it's always a factor should the game go late. I have a feeling this might be a axe war, but you never know. It could also be a scout war, as we've seen the players do, as we've seen the pros be doing in the matches. Let's see here, we have Delt lured here. Sorry, I'm just trying to keep up with your chat. You're talking about a nice stuff. It's cool. I like the discussion about APM. I think I already said my piece though. I think as long as you have good actions per minute, it doesn't matter. As long as you're being effective, and as long as you're not too slow, I think to be good at the game, to be good at this game, you need at least over 120 effect like APM, like certainly to be able to, because army control is really tough. So I think you need a decent APM to be able to do this well. And it's tough. It's tough to get that high of an APM in a game like this. It's all about your army control, though. At the end of the day, train football or floor ball. Hope I can come back again. Yeah, later, Hoblo. Later, man. Hope you have a good one. Peace, buddy. See. Yeah, and I've seen his stream, dude. Hutchins has a really nice. Um, yeah, I don't think Chimsei is gonna need a long time to play well. I think Sparrow is gonna be able to. I think if he wanted to play this game professionally, he'd be very fast. Yeah, Chimsei could do it like in a week. I'm sure he'd be good at this game. He would, well, a week of like dedicated time. I think Chimsei would be a top tier expert in this game for D, right? Like he's just that good. You know, he would be able to pick it up. I mean, like anybody coming from ROR to DE, all the changes they made to this game make you more efficient, right? So as soon as you pick those up in a beneficial way, it's easier to be even better in this game, right? Which is why when he compares to other players on DE who are more used to those things, he looks a little bit worse. But as soon as he gets used to these things, it's amazing. Yeah, exactly. He's good. Yeah, he was good in the third. What was it? The trial cups for DE. I think they were hosted by Game TV. He did great. He did great. Let's see. We're up to Eco's 20-19. Oh! I missed this. Vertex with the painted barracks on the south side here. This is a great position for him. And Hillberry with the painted barracks here. In a nice position for him as well. He brought two vills forward, however, whereas Vertex did a one, it seems. He's going to spot this vill here. It looks like he either fought, yeah, looks like he fought a line along his way. Got a clubber already into the south side of this base here. Now, this, did he spot the forward here? These three vills just going on a journey now. Just spreading out his eco a bit. I came playing this game just 1 month since slap all of them. Cool. I still remember what you said like 2 weeks ago. I told VNS Cool, I was like, "Hey, your opponent might be Tato in in the finals," and Cool just goes, "Good, I slapped that boy." He slapped that boy. He slapped Tato. That's for sure. He definitely slapped Tato. Ooh, I like it. This forward stable's in a really nice position, and that clubber might have been enough to convince Hillberry that it was going to be a club rush or an axe rush. But no upgrades on it yet. Should be pretty clear indicator that it's not going to be clubber. It's going to be scouts. And now these axers are in without the armor, without the damage upgrade, but they are in onto these villagers. Man. You'll practice AoE 2DE Zeta? Oh, nice. I'm good to hear that. Cool didn't play AoE 2? What do you mean? Doesn't Cool play 2? Cool plays Age 2. Oh boy. This is a great position for Hillberry's Axers. Oh, the scouts are in though. Is it enough though? He's got fully upgraded scouts here. He needs to micro this. He can't let this fight continue. He can keep falling back. He can keep falling back. Here's that slinger in the back to add some plink damage in. Those little hits here. Oh boy. Oh boy. The micro comes out from Vertex. Yikes! 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 Yeet! I think Hillberry's in some trouble here. He's got the food income at the top, but it's dried out, so he's really kind of out of luck here. Is his axe rush still developing nicely? It is indeed. He's hot on the tail of several of these vills here, and he caught Vertex's economy on the north side. Oh, great play from Hillberry to try to neutralize this benefit, neutralize this gain that Vertex just got. Vertex is in a great position now, and Hillberry is without eco. He's only got these three vills on the run to the north. On the run to the north. Boy, say my name. Thank you for the follow-up, buddy. Welcome. Oh, man. Vertex, can he win this? There's 4 and 3. That's all of the economy for Hillberry. Meanwhile, all of the economy for Vertex is on the run right into these lions, but one will survive for just a second. And fighting this lion is going to be just enough time that Hillberry needs to catch these vills. Attack! Attack them now. Does Vertex have eco? He's got 1 vill, 3 vills on the run, a clubber on the south side, and he's got scouts. Or deletion of the TC. Hillberry's looking to rebuild somewhere, but the scouts are chasing. Maybe that was a bit preemptive to delete the TC, but it looks like he's going to try to rebuild next to his Axers. Probably a good play, if I've ever seen one, as 3 of these scouts are just hunting down like wolves, hunting down these villagers on the run. Very sad for these guys. You don't want to be these guys in this war, you know? This guy's just dead. Oh, tragic. And Hillberry's has to group up with the rest of his economy and army if he wants to give these units a fighting chance. He's trying to get a stone wall off onto his town center here. Meanwhile, Vertex has 3 vills here. And he's made 5 vills safe onto the left side or the right side of the map where Vertex or Hillberry used to be. Oh man. This is some wild stuff. This is some wild gameplay, guys. Absolutely wild. UI scale 150%. That looks weird, right? Because that's stupid. That messes everything up, man. Not doing that. That's too big. You can still see game time at 15. The minimap doesn't really help. I scan around, looking. There are some axers here. There's some axers defending here against these scouts. Remember, this is all Vertex has for army, and he's got like a collective of like 65 HP there. Meanwhile, Hilberry has actually walled off an area here. This is a really good position for him. Meanwhile, Vertex is nowhere to drop. He doesn't have a storage pit to drop off wood. He doesn't have a storage pit for his wood. Now this is where I'd like to see Hilberry go to scouts. I think if Hilberry's made a stable and did scouts, he'd be able to find all the economy here. Because currently these scouts from Vertex are just helping him maintain map control and let him know where to go with his economy. Did he get enough wood yet? I think he got enough wood. Yeah, he's rebuilding over here on these berries. So players trading places. The repairs coming in on the walls, but got a couple of axers to defend this. He can actually take a decent fight. Remember, two of these scouts are very, very damaged. Oh, but he can't take a fight against 4 on 1. Gotta watch that. You do see the rebuilt TC here for Vertex. Now, he's going to take some time to kill these houses. Gonna have to delete a tile and build a market somewhere, right? The axers circling the map. As this game really kind of peters out here, this is a very slow game. Yeah, MB was a pro, right? He was a professional player and then he retired. What I know now. Usually pro via players play LAN games or online games? I think so, right? Don't they mostly play LAN? We see Barry, his house is in trouble. He hasn't... Oh, he is. He's now built that market. I like that. I like that a lot from him. He really needed to do that. Going to open up a lot of space for him. Allow him to build some farms in this little spot. So I don't know if he can fit farms on this left side, but at least 4 farms in here could be squeezed in. Oh, he's got to watch this. He just opened, and there are scouts on the move here. Like he got some HP on that, though. He needed to build some more houses. So when does he find this with this Axer is the question. The market going up for Vertex. He should really keep an eye on the center spot if Hilberry wants to spot all of the villas. Oh no. Look at this. Vertex is just watching. He sees this. He's watching this. He's watching the tree. Isn't Game TV disbanding with Chimsei forming Sparta or whatever and taking all the players? I heard that Game TV might be quitting AoE. Might be. I don't know if that's true or not. And these scouts are so low. He could fight this with the Axer. Yeah. As we now look at the map, we can take a look at this. The economies, the timeline. I think it's all pretty meh. Like not much is going on here, guys. This is a very slow game. Not a lot to talk about, as the players are kind of playing Oasis in a. This is kind of what happens when players run out of steam. Like there's just no food, no economies, and this is what's going to happen with this style of playing. This is why I really like the style of playing that we got in the finals on these settings between Cool and Tato, where they actually prioritized having a good economy. I really like that. where they really prioritize keeping their eco alive, and that was kind of the more fun. That was kind of the fun part of it, you know. It was like exciting to see like such big economies on Oasis. But this is where now I think Vertex is in a really good position now. He's gonna be nearing the point once he gets like to 7 or 8 farms where he can keep producing bills and start, adding in a bit more military to this push. Maybe massing some slingers would be the next play here, but he hasn't walled yet, so he's still exposed to these 3 axers. Albius has found a lot of food for himself though, which is pretty good. He could maybe add some more farms into here. Yeah, I agree with you, Morik. If Hilberry finds this, but he just hasn't found it yet, man. He's just not looking along the center woodline. Like, did he not realize that Vertex deleted the TC? I guess maybe he wouldn't see that. Oh, here it is. Here's the stable. He knows he just needs the stable. He understands how important these scouts are on this map now, maybe. He opened with the Axe Rush, but I really don't think it's the way to go on this map. I truly believe that. Oh, he found 3 vills here. Or 2 vills. One will go down, sure. The Axer's going to kill that scout finally. I mean, dropping the scout count is really important here for Hilberry. Can take a nice fight on the hill. Remember, these Axers are far more effective in combat. They may have 10 less HP, but with 2 more damage, they really pack a much larger punch in these little fights here, as we do have that scout finally out for Hilberry. He's going to be able to really look around the map and find some damage to be done here. Really needs to find some damage. He's finding the slingers, but that should scare him more than anything. When he starts seeing slingers, does he have upgrade slingers that are upgraded? Like, that's gotta scare you. The timeline has to be scary here for Hilberry. He's like, man, I've got a lot of stuff going on for me. That means that Vertex also has a decent eco somewhere. Right here. These scouts still looking around for damage, but they will just get pretty hard here. Still no defense upgrade on these scouts. So now Hilberry is going to know that Vertex deleted his TC, so maybe he'll be more inclined to scout the center woodline a bit. But he's starting to mass up the slinger count, and this is where it gets iffy. This is where it gets really dicey for Hilberry. He hasn't really transitioned his economy into anything more sustainable. Going for these gazelles was a nice play, but I would have liked to see him open up his map maybe and go for more farms on the center woodline, and he's still letting Vertex just use his eco right there. This is wild. Don't worry, guys. We're going to see DTKT. We're going to get there. Yeah, if he walled this, he could make it really easy. Or he could wall this. Like, he could wall in Hilberry's army really easy. He has a lot of opportunities, especially with all the stone income that he has now. I would love to see him wall here, or wall, like, here, or maybe even, like, here, here. Like, doing that would be really smart. Because now he's got a really nice economy here. Vertex really does need to do something. I agree with you, Cool. We are going to see DTKT, though, later in the series, guys. Don't worry. Game 5, I think, is DTKT, right? So we're going to get Assyrian Bronze War. Well, something similar. We're going to get Assyrian Bronze War. It is on the way. And I know Vertex is pretty strong at that set. I'm not sure how good Hilberry is. I have a feeling he's probably good at it, the setting. Now, Hilberry on the run here, going for another gazelle patch. Scouts are on the map. Has he still not found this spot? Is that real? As now, Vertex has walled this off, except for this hole here. There's a hole here. Hilberry, come on. Attack. What? I'm going by your sea, bro. What did he even say? I don't even know what he said. That didn't make any sense. Some naive Puma fan must have told you that. What the hell is going on? AoE 1 players, wall idea is bad. You think this is over again? Um, yeah, I agree with you, Cool. I think this wall isn't the best. I think walling here is smart. Oh, here we go. This should end the game. I think this is over. Once the slinger really starts affecting this town center, I don't think Hillberry can rebuild now that Vertex has an actual eco here. Man, this was this is funny. We had such a messy start to this game that we had to wait for them to rebuild. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. If he walled right here, it covers this whole side, and then he can just sweep his slingers around like he's done. But now he's opening the opportunity for Hillberry to do something weird there. Because now that this army is here, I mean, he could come around, and walling up here as well would have been smart. But whatever. I think now that he's got the slingers here, it's gonna force another run out of Hillberry. He's got some axers here to defend against the scouts, but the slingers here are in prime position to keep attacking. I don't see Hillberry creating anything that can actually fight this slinger mass yet. I don't know where his army would be. He's got the 4 axers here, 5, 6, 7 axers against just too many slingers, I think. And there's more slingers where that came from. Hillberry's really, really building up here. Yeah, this game's over.
Yes.
I think Hillberry's still pretty rusty. He's an old expert. I think the problem with Hillberry's here, I think the issue with Hillberry's play here was he went Axers. I just don't think Axer rushes are very good on this map. Yeah, his base is good, but if he walls that, it's smart. Do you guys know Linda or Elginda? I don't know. Okay, so let's go into the next match here. That game. So Vertex is up 3-0, man. Pretty fast. I didn't expect that kind of a series so far. Expected it to take a little bit longer. This is AOED Steam and some. Well, I'm on Steam, but other players are on Xbox. There's crossplay. RJ, you can play on the Microsoft Store and Steam together. Uh, this out. So game 4 is Rivers Hittite. So we won't see slingers this game. That's fun. If you'll notice, a lot of these maps we use Hittite and Assyrian just to kind of limit the amount of slinger wars we get. River map next. Yeah, I'm hoping that this goes well. You guys, we have a new poll. I have a new poll up for you guys. It's will Hillberries win a game? Pyramid just set a show match. Yeah, don't punish Clearman. He's just trying, man. Oh, Whale. Yeah, I remember Whale. How you doing? How you doing, Mario? Yeah, yeah, that's it. That's his name on the Japanese thing. I remember because if you go to yeah, I remember that because of this list. right? Because you're whale. Dr. Mario, it's good to see you, man. It's good to see you, man. You got the 2K 2.6K ELO still rocking the top, man. Congrats, dude. Um he's not muted. He wasn't banned. I just gave him a timeout. He just couldn't talk for 10 minutes. He's been able to chat for a long time. This is him. This is HP. Uh buddy. Yep.
Yes.
All right. Are you guys did you guys vote? Did you guys vote on the poll?
Yes.
Okay, so 83% of you guys think that Hillberries will win a game. Right, I think it could happen. I think it could happen. I think it can happen too. But remember, this is a best of 11, so there's a lot of games to go.
No. No. No.
Sorry, I'm explaining the setup here. As we go into game 4 here, this is Hittite on Rivers. I'm very excited for this match.
Start the game
Just play.
already.
Hillberries needs to win 6 games to win. Vertex only needs 3 more. Yep, it's first to 6. It's first to 6. It's a Hittite River War. Yeah, this is going to be wild. We're going to get scout ships in Bowman, maybe. I think they could still be going for
Yes.
Axe Rush, but I think the Bowman option here is going to be really, really powerful because with regards to their they changed colors again. Yeah, whatever. I'll fix that later. I'm excited for the Hittite River War because it's an interesting map, right? Like there's always the opportunity for a rush, but at the same time, if someone spawns close to the only crossing and they dock block it fast, if he spawns close to the crossing and then dock blocks it really quickly, I mean that's a fantastic position to be in. Oh, I did that wrong. As we jump into this game, I want to check the crossings. We have one crossing on the south side, a second crossing, and no other crossings, right? So you see Hex on the south side of the map. He has berries and his gazelle both against the wall. His minerals out pretty far. Stragglers kind of rough. They're exactly where he wants to push his gazelle from, and his forests are pretty far away, but he's going to spot it pretty quickly, so ain't no problem there. Meanwhile, the map for Hillberry's a little bit better. Easier to push his gazelle. He's got a closer straggler, and the rest of his strags are also pretty far. He's got a pretty close elephant as well as 2 more elephants, so getting kind of lucky with that elephant draw. Now, I would say that in about like 60 to 70% of maps you get this you get 2 crossing. I'd say the other 40% there's only 1 crossing. So I think based on the questions, I don't think these players are too familiar with the setting in terms of 1v1s, which is going to be exciting because there's an opportunity that Vertex finding this crossing first will maybe make him think that there's only one, but he should be able to test it, right? You can test. So this is one dock blockable. You can place a dock right here, and you can fully block this crossing. Meanwhile, I think this is a 2 block dock here. With that little bit down on the south side, I think that's actually 2 blocks. Now it's a lot of crocs, so it's going to take a while to negotiate that. Gonna basically idle a Vil very early if you want to be the one to block that crossing. That being said, you could also wall here. You could house wall
Get
here and
out.
then block there. Calling a GB. So that's going to be the second restart for Hilberry. He's down 3 games, so I don't hate it. But at the same time, you only get each player only has access to 3 restarts. Vertex has used one, and Hilberry's has used two, or has Hilberry just used two? Oh, I lost track. Oh man, can somebody? Oh man, I shouldn't have forgot. I shouldn't have forgot. Um, guys, I completely lost track of restarts. Who's used what? I think going fast bronze into chariot archers will be a good start. Indeed, Miracle. I completely agree. 1,000 players. Next show match will be. Oh, Mario versus Mork would be great. I would love to see it. I know. I really should keep track. I know Hillberry's used two. I don't think Vertex used any.
Yes. Oh yeah. Yes. No. Yes. I need food.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of faces in chat here, guys. It's pretty nice. As we get into this game. All right, second attempt here at this match, or not at this game here. Okay, and now we see Vertex with a pretty similar start to before. He's got his Barry and his Gazelle are a little bit further away this time, but this time not up against the wall, so we can actually push them. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, Barry with start for himself. He's got his berries close. Uh, Gazelle are kind of hard to push, but he's got an easy elephant to lure. It's going to be nice. For both players, the forests are pretty rough. So Rivers has this tendency to have your first forest be pretty far away. That's kind of funny about it. Because oftentimes you can have players kind of get lost in the map. Now there's only one crossing, I believe. Let me just double check that. Oh, no, 2 crossings. This isn't dock blockable. You would have to use two docks. But this you could block with one dock, which is exciting because one dock block is always fun because it can happen really fast and it really changes, how the game goes. Right? You get that wood put up and you immediately block the crossing. It's a really nice start, and it can open you up to getting a bit bigger. And that's when we're going to see things like what Miracle said before, which is where you could be going for more of a bronze play, getting 25, 26 bills if you feel that you're safe. The question is, you ever feel safe when there's a potential for 2 crossings? And got 2 crossings once again. Like I said in the previous iteration of this, it's possible to get 2 crossings frequently. It's not a rarity at all. It's just less. It's slightly less common than having only one. Personally, I like having two. In terms of spectating, because oftentimes you'll see players make little mistakes when there's 2 crossings. I don't think scout rushes are going to be particularly useful because if your opponent is trying to go bronze, they're going to naturally be building a range anyway, and then those Hittite bowmen just absolutely shred your scouts apart. So you really can't afford to be going for. Ooh, gonna find the crossing. Hilberry will see that it's blockable for sure. Gonna have to go back though and deal with that. Deal with those crocs. Take quite a bit of damage there actually. That Vil taking 3 hits, taking a 4th hit now. Down to 13 HP. He's got to be very careful with this Vil now. It's tough to keep this guy alive. Maybe sending him home is the best bet here. As now Vertex coming forward with a Vil of his own. So what will we see? What will we see? I'm not exactly sure. They need to make Vills have 50 HP here. Then the games will be 10 times more fun. Yeah, I think Vills are a little weak in this game, but that's also kind of the charm of it. Loom would make a lot of sense to add. Um, I think it's better about I think it'd be better for Vills to get Loom, a tech that you have to invest in, just to make it a little bit more dynamic. Also, it gives you an opportunity to give the Vills like Pierce armor maybe or a melee armor, which would be huge against slingers and against axers. But then you don't want to make Vills too strong because if they get too strong versus units, then you start seeing things like Vil rushes and like just Vil wars. Like I don't know. I don't know if you if you make Vils too strong, do you just degrade it even more? I think it's more about defending the Vils is the goal, right? So you can buff them, but you run the risk of making them just another viable tool age unit. When I think what we really want is more defensive options for players, right? If you have more defensive options, the games will generally go longer, and you're less likely to get these games ending in just like 30-minute tool wars, right? Be great. Oh, you're Soy? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. You have so many names, so you have so many names. Yeah, we don't want H2 Vills here. We just want them to not insta diverse Axeman. Exactly, but I think to get that, I think you need to give Vills a little bit more options in terms of defense. Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about the exact numbers, guys. We're not going to pretend to know. But this is a great start here for Hillberry. I mean, look at all these. Look at all this food. That's 4 Ellies. That's a big boy amount of food. It's gonna really help propel him into this tool age. Oh, what? I guess he wants to keep the map open to be super aggressive. Instead of blocking the crossing with just the one dock, he's going to instead favor going for, I guess, just a better fishing spot. Like, I don't understand the exact reasoning for going for this. I'm gonna assume it's because he wanted more fish available to this dock easily, I guess. But building it here seems a little smarter. Get better control. Or he's trying to cross it himself so he doesn't want to block it. But then you could just dock, well, the villagers on the other side. We'll see what he does here, because I think this is a rush map for him because of how many elephants he got. Um, so for him, rushing is just going to be extremely powerful. He didn't even need his gazelle, which is how powerful his map was. Meanwhile, Vertex getting his gazelle into his base now. And he's got a nice wood spot over here to the right between two forests, kind of tucked away behind the gold. Like, it's going to be harder for this to spot, and it's easy to close this off if he sees any signs of some axers. He just saw this villager, so they should know. They have competing docks here. Wait, this dock's on the other side. Here's the barracks here from Vertex, so they are going to do cross landings. I'm sure there's going to be a barracks pretty soon here for Hillberry. They find? Did he find the Ville? Look how much Vertex is panicking over this. Look how many vills he has just roaming the map looking for that painter. But he's not going to find it. He's not going to find it because it doesn't exist. The painter left. Painter went home. And now Vertex is idling a lot of Zico. So so this is the question. Do you go for Axers or Bowman here? I think it's smarter to go Bowman early in Tool. The earlier you get the range out, the earlier you get your Bowman going, the better this is going to get for you. So I would love to see some archers coming out from some archery ranges coming out from Hillberry here as a defense against these Axers. Or is Vertex going to do forward Bowman? This could just be a bow war. It's going to be tough to see though because Vertex is all over the business here. Oh, Hillberry's trying to bronze. Uh-oh. I don't know if this works on this map. I don't know if you can just get away with the bronze. As the Axers come in with the full upgrades, ooh, well, he doesn't have the attack upgrade, but he's coming in with the defense upgrade. That's going to be a huge blow for Hillberry. This might be a quick game 4, guys. If Hillberry doesn't mount a defense and mount it fast, this is going to get kind of ugly for him. And here's his painter. He's painting archery ranges, so not able to find it on the map. Neither I nor Vertex, so this building will go undetected, and that could be a good pressure point for him, but he's got to watch this wood line. To get the wall off, at least for now. Not a very big wall off, right? He missed a wall spot. This is open. Oh, he's got it now. Good. Oh, what? He asked to know that that's open. At least now he'll know. Please tell me he sees this. Oh, come on, man. Don't you dare die to this. Vertex is just gonna waltz in there. And did he think this cliff connected? I think he thinks this whole cliff is connected. He thinks he's walled, man. He needs to scout his map. You need to scout this map, dude. Just houses or the range defensively. I guess he's focused on this attack here, which is going pretty well for him. He's got the 2 bowmen out with the armor upgrade, so these villagers have very little hope in terms of fighting this. He'll do just the 1 damage a hit. He has to see that this isn't walled, man. He has to see that that isn't walled. Now his bowmen are getting a really good hit onto the berry boys of Vertex, but Hillberry, his work cut out for him. He's got a lot of work to do here. He doesn't have sea control. He's got a lot of land to work with back here, plenty for farms, but please tell me he knows that this is walled. This isn't. It's fixed. If he doesn't fix this, I'm gonna have aneurysm. Because that is just so sad. Come on. It's so painful to look at. I just can't look. I just can't look. I just can't look. We're gonna look everywhere else but there. He's got 2 vills. He got them away. And but this is still Vertex with the sea control. He made a transport just in case that this was fully walled off. But it's not going to do anything for him now. You do see these bowmen coming around here. Can you guys believe this? Vertex doesn't see that. Please, somebody notice that this isn't walled. That is so frustrating. That's got to be frustrating as Hillberries too, though. You have to see it. Like, come on. You just have to see that. Like, you can't. I mean, that's his. He messed up. He got away with a lot of vills, though, actually. Wait. What just happened? Did he just walk over the cliff? Did he mess up the wall again? That wasn't right. that did not look right at all. Before it wasn't walled. That time it was walled. So, moving on. Let's check in on these bowmen. Maybe it's still open and maybe I'm wrong? No, now it's closed. They should not have walked through that. They just walked over a cliff. But he's still got bowmen out on the map. Where are his vills? He ran out. Oh. F.
Get out.
Yeah. Big boy bug there. That sucks for Hillberry. That's tough. I mean, Hillberry just got absolutely wrecked there. The Axe Rush was so powerful. I don't know why he thought he could go 27 vills. uh, oh, yeah. I don't think that was right. I think 27 vills was too much. The rush was just way too powerful from Vertex. Kind of a weird play from Hillberry, honestly. I don't understand the logic there. Maybe thinking if it was walled, I guess you can go for a bronze, but he didn't make any attempt at blocking the straight. Didn't make any attempt at blocking the straight, and he missed 2 wall spots. Like, yikes. Yeah, this is Hillberry's like first week back, guys. So I still would give him a little bit of a break on that. It's kind of tough. Well, this is where we're gonna mix things up, right? So if we look at this, Game 5 is Assyrian Bronze War, guys, just like you guys were talking about. So we're going to be seeing that Bronze War coming in. Romley, I see what you tried there.
Get out.
That was Whale from chat, guys. That was Mario. He's Whale ROR in chat, so it's nice to talk to him. It's been a while since we've seen him around. He's been away for a while. No, it's not pointless, man. We could have a lot of fun. Veritas March, Twitch did have an app for smart TVs. Doesn't seem like this is the case anymore. I don't know. I don't know anything about that. Yeah, say my name. You need to play in these, man. They're fun, dude. They're really fun. Okay, I was just making sure. So for AIA, we have a
Yes.
pretty yeah. So the rule set that we use for Assyria and Ashes, you can actually if you want to see it here, this is the full rule set that they're going to be using. Um, this is from like 2 months ago, but that's the rule set that we used in back in earlier. Can we let HB play as hecklers next? I can't. This after we're done casting this, I'm not talking for like a week. I need some water soon. More water. Okay, let's take a look at their starts here. We do have Vertex. He's got pushable Gazelle easily. He's got his berries off to the north side. It's going to take him a while to find him because he did go south with his starting villagers. Meanwhile, HB getting towards his berries off to the right side. Well, as having an elephant on the north side, where is Gazelle easily pushable to the north? He's got decent strags on the north side as well. Good strags for Vertex, especially when you consider that they are Assyrian. So, further strags start to mean a little bit less. Bronze War is funny as well. Bronze War is really fun. That's why I really like this. Cool. Yo, cool it. We don't. Let's keep that out. We didn't want just can we just drop that subject? I'd rather we don't talk about that anymore. It's a sore spot for today. It was such a good match today. It was sad to have that happening at the end. But let's focus on the now. We have a great match going on right now. This is really fun. This is how they should be played, all default. Yeah, but like here, well, here this is a Bronze War specifically, guys. So they're gonna get the Bronze Age and then fight. It's kind of an agreement that the Tool War isn't always the best way to play. And this is just what we're going to be doing this game, and it's going to be fun. We're only doing this once in the tournament. Later on, I think game 9 we're doing an Iron High, which is another setting. That's a little bit different. It's where you start with the Iron Age in the Iron Age, post Iron Age. No, not post Iron Age, normal Iron Age. So you have to do all your Iron Age techs and stuff, and then also, you start with high resources, so like 1,000 of each, right? 1,000, like 800, 500 or something, I think. That being said, we can focus on this game here. As anybody falling behind early? Nope, we're at 10 to 10 bills. Things looking good here. Early elephant here for Hilberry. He's got his pushable gazelle still. He was able to spot that elephant off to the left, which is really good for him. Going to need that, as well as Vertex pushing his gazelle instead of other things here. Good for him indeed. Good. Thank you, Aiden, for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to the channel. This is where we do show matches and the tournament matches. We just finished up our tournament today. We had the finals of Cool versus Tato. And 3 minutes and 44 seconds. So no, he cannot use a go back past the moment, because he's using a go back because his gazelle suck. He fucked up his lure. So that's why he's trying to use his go back. Or he can't find food. No. No. Someone say no. Tell him no. If he resigns now, this is a loss for Hilberry, or for Vertex. So now that we pay attention here, he called it at 3:54 and it was too late. Or 3:44 and it was too late. No. Oh, no. Get the play. Yikes, they know the rules.
Get out. Yes.
Call time is 3 minutes. Yeah, that's 3-1. He called it after the time. Like, sorry guys, we missed our Bronze War. I don't know why he quit, but we have rules. We have to stick with the rules, and we're moving on. That's the end of that. Game 6. So, I mean, Hilberry's won a game, guys. It sucks that that's how it goes, but rules are rules. We put them in place for that reason. He can't say his map sucks at 3 minutes and 40 seconds and go back. It's for bugged berries. It's for bugged berries. It's for bugged gazelle. He had good berries and he had good gazelle, right? I can't call that. I can't call that a thing. I messaged him on Discord. He shouldn't have quit. Like he just went for it, man. This isn't my fault. So Medi Yamato.
No.
No, rules are rules. Even if Hilberry's asking for it, it's guys. I'll take the hit on this. You guys can hate me for it. Sorry guys, we have to go. I can't. Even if Hilberry wants it, it's over. That game's over. It's just how it goes. I would have loved it. I would have loved to see it, but we have to stick with the rule. He knows the rules. We talked about it a ton.
Start the game already.
Yep, we're good.
Yes.
We told them all the rules before. It was in the settings. He knows this.
Start the game already. Start the game already.
I mean, this is spectators. Spec. We have rules for a reason, and we just have to follow it. So, just to reiterate, we're not going back to it. Played 11 games. He resigned at 4 minutes and 4 minutes and 50 seconds. So we're moving on. We're moving on. He quit the game. Like I can't give him a win. I'm not gonna change it. There's too much interpretation for abuse there. We're sticking with it, and let's go. Medi Yamato. It's not like we're missing anything. We've got a great game ahead of us. Medi Yamato is fantastic. I love this map. We got a no river map, so shorefish wood pits are highly valuable on this. When you have Mediterranean, there are two types of maps. There are ones with rivers that'll have like crossings, and ones without rivers. When you have rivers, you have far less shorefish around the center. When you don't have rivers, you can get these really highly concentrated shorefish spots that make for excellent storage pits, right? So a storage pit here, a storage pit here, storage pit here. Look at this. Look at all this food. It's just like waiting for you. It's waiting for you. And look at here we do have Vertex going for this. Look at, by the way, fucking got wrecked last game, bro. He did. He got wrecked. Vertex got wrecked by forgetting the rules. That's okay though. Not my fault. Let's move on. Let's move on. Nice map for Vertex here. He's got a decent wood pit here in the center here. He has a decent wood pit in the center there, and 3 elephants off into the left. Got a nice nice gazelle push coming in for Vertex. Oh, this is Hillberry's map. So Hillberry has a nice map. Sorry, I got confused about the players. And here's the push coming in for Vertex. Yeah, this is what I was talking about with the rivers versus no rivers. When you have no rivers, so shorefish is the fastest form of food income in the game. So a villager on fish like this is the best form of food income. Yeah, they're joking about it, Adam, which is good. I'm glad they're able to take it lightly. It's a long series. Losing one game for something like that. I mean, there have been worse mistakes in this tournament. Like Hillberry lost the game prior because he didn't see the wall. You know what I mean? Like it's little things are going to be the details that you need to pay attention to in this. And just like everything, good to be jovial about it. And I like these guys a lot. They're generally very nice people. But Hillberry has a good wood spot potential here and decent lures for Ellie's and stuff. So we could see a much faster time out of him potentially. But we did see Vertex going onto these shorefish early, so it's going to be nice. I mean, it was such a good food spot that I don't even think he needed to lure these. I think this was a waste of time. I think he could have just focused on getting a wood pit up. So the question is, do we see wall-offs like here, maybe here? I could see a wall-off happening here for Vertex, whereas this side of the map is a lot harder to wall. You have to make sure you catch the edge of the map as well as the inside. Oh, actually over here there's a really close spot here. That's house and a dock block that. So pretty nice. By how much better? Like 20% better. Like if I remember, like a bear, if you consider a berry gathers at like 1.0, no, berries and farms are like 1.1 rate per second or something, and shorefish are like 1.25 or something, 1.27. If you can get shorefish like this, it's extremely fast. Like look at this shorefish is almost empty. That's 250 food and it's gone. It's at 20 food now. He's already got that in the bank, whereas the gazelle that he's doing have 150 food and they're still going, It's a fantastically fast source of food. $20 at 1.5, fish 15 seconds. Yeah, so exactly, like 25% faster. That's really, really good. You'd pick Vertex's map? Yeah, he's already got the wood line. He's already got the shorefish start. I think the biggest thing for Hillberry here was he didn't go for a shorefish, right? He could have spotted. He could have done this honestly as an opener. I guess it's kind of far, but I mean honestly, that's so worth it. Or picking it up later still would be good. Like in the middle of the Sea War, if you just put 6 vills on that, I mean that's bronze and like 3 minutes of fish, right? It's really good. I can't wait to see this. I think it's gonna be mostly. I want to say it's gonna be a Sea War, but ooh, Vertex just walked past this house. Hilberry should have seen it if he's paying attention. Once again, you see Hilberry with a slight eco advantage, but interesting. That's with 3 vills on with 3 4 fishing boats now. Hilberry is only 2 vills ahead, so that means that Vertex has 2 more natural vills, and this I love this. This painter, you can use him now for your first barracks, as we're probably going to see him do, as well as having these 2 painters come across the map here. He's got another painter going this way, so yes, Hilberry playing it safe here with the eco count, trying to or with the vill forward vills, trying to make sure he gets stuff across. But Vertex has made it into here, and this is certainly going to be a barracks, and this might be devastating because Hilberry probably thinks he's walled. He probably thinks he's walled. He's going to get absolutely destroyed by this paint. Here it comes, right on top of the gold. Yep, there's the barracks. So it's going to be south of his wood line. Now, if Hilberry's is wise, he'll probably be moving his wood line into here anyway to wall it off quickly. The question is he going to be fast enough? Is he going to be fast enough? Because he's up to 31 vills, and I think this rush is going to be a huge surprise for him. He should be checking the eco count to see that he's way far ahead, and this could be very reminiscent of game number 4, in which that vill count, like going 27 vills on Hittite, the River Hittite map, like that was really tough for him. And man, looking at this now, could we be seeing scouts? This villager gets spotted. It's a clear indication of what's going to happen. Come on, Vertex. Oh, what? Pay attention. What? So, okay, so Hilberry saw it. He has to know that the paint is here, right? He's going for the wood line in center, but he didn't go deep enough. This isn't easily walled. Oh boy, this is going to be a brutal rush. Okay, how does Hilberry deal with this? He has safe food income. Vertex is starting to wall up his side, but this is open on the right side here, as we do see the stable, so this is a fake out. Oh, I love it. I love the fake out. He's going to try to convince Hilberry that this is a axe rush on the way. Oh, he's going to delete the house, rebuild the house, and put his wood line here. That's really smart. This is really smart because this is forward thinking. Even though he doesn't know that it's a fake rush into scouts, he's going to be pretty safe from it, ultimately, with so many of his vills going around this side. Come on. If he pulls this off, that's really, really smart from him. If he can save enough vills there, it's going to be really good. The question is he going to be up in time to tool? Because he's 32 vills. He's still not in the tool age. He was trying for a bronze. This rush might be a bit too powerful for him. He's going to have to figure out a way to save these vills, and he's going to walk right into the waiting arms of Vertex's scout rush. What a beautiful play from Vertex, and it's going to get right on top of these vills. Now remember, Yamato with that extra speed on those vills usually makes them a bit safer against things like axe rush and slinger rushes, but not against Yamato scouts. Those buggers are cheap and effective, and here we do see several vills going down here. Now remember, in the grand scheme of things, Hilberries can afford to lose a few vills here. Not all of these vills, as he seems to be doing. But losing a few isn't the end of the world, as Hilberries is now up to tool age, but his ships are under duress, as that first scout ship out for Vertex in a great position. Gonna try to wall off into this spot here. Vertex has walled in wisely that side of the map, so is he gonna just trap? He's gonna trap Hilberries. Man, Hilberries really needs to focus on the sea now. That should be the top priority, as all of these vills going down is just such a good pickup for Vertex. So it looks like every villager in here has been killed. It's been absolutely rinsed. Completely wrecked. Completely wrecked. I think this game might already be over, honestly. Yeah, that's a GG, I think. Now remember, this is a best of 11, so it's first to 6. This doesn't end the series. Painting refers to the barracks, actually. It doesn't refer to the villager. Man, he got wrecked, man. Got wrecked this game. He's got a few scout troops out, though, to defend. He's got 3 on 2. Arrow Civ, so the Yamato HP bonus is basically neutralized. This might not be over yet. You still think RJ still thinks he's gonna win? Yeah, if HB loses the water here, I agree with you, KGB. They're crazy. If he loses the water, he's dead. He has very limited time here to do so. Vertex is now fully invested in the water. He's denied so many vills. The timeline is just going to be so Yikes. Yikes. That is scary to look at. 13-2. All 13 of those losses for Hillberry are like vills, right? Oh! Oh, oh. He sees it. He saw it. He's going to try to hold up here. This is open. This is open. Okay, he saw it. He saw it. He saw it. But he's going to deny even more space. I mean, honestly... More space being denied here. He's gonna he could force repairs in the storage pit to slow down the wood income even more, and that's exactly what he's gonna do. Oh boy. Hmm. There's just nothing on the map. Oh, I thought these were... Wait. Okay, there's a chance. There's a chance. There's a dream here with this Vil. This Vil has a dream. This backdoor has a dream. And he's still winning on the seas here. On the sea. But the question is, does he have enough Vils to maintain this? I like this play. I like this play a lot. Buy yourself a little bit more space. Here's the thing. He's now even more vulnerable to the... He just made himself vulnerable again to the... Did he kill the transport? He did. All of his sea is idle, though. He needs space on the dock, yeah. If he gets another dock up, he'll be happier, I think. Well, he's really giving that up. Interesting. Got another Vil out here, so he did get away with a couple Vils. Oh. You ain't seen nothing. Look at this guy. You ain't seen nothing. Guys, the series is not over. This is a best of 11, so even losing this game, it's only 5-1. Hey, man. Did he delete TC to rebuild? Oh boy, why there? Comes another dock from Vertex. He's just completely trapped. So, finally, it's 19 minutes and this forward Vil has had something to say. He's going to do something here. He says, make some units. What's he going to make, though? Is he going to go stable? Here's his stable, so he could retaliate here. Where's HBC? Did he lose it? Oh, he split his C. He went for the attack, and now... Uh-oh. Vertex is coming in. This is... Yeah, there's the GG. GG. Alright. Yeah, Hillberry went way too greedy here against a potential rush. I think he thought he was safe, but he didn't see the Vil go past his house. So if you're not going to pay attention to that stuff, you really can't... You really can't assume that you're safe at any point, guys. You never assume you're safe. Always assume you're getting painted in this game. Everybody always builds in your face. That's what everybody does. Just, if you play scared, you'll win more games. At least that's what I do, and it works perfectly for me. DM? What? Like direct message or deathmatch? Sorry, I'm checking all my chats. I don't see anything. So you must be talking about DM. The next game here is we're on to game 7. So this is a little different now. We got a proper sea war. Large islands Greek on huge. Now this is where things can get a little different. This is where things could get different. They say styles make fights. Maybe Vertex has HB number. Yeah, it seems to be going well. Am I gonna cast a DM game? See, the thing is, I'm not good at DM, so I'd need like Memo to co-cast because he actually knows what goes on in DM. He actually plays that. How long before HB accuses? Come on, guys. Pro DM RJ, the sarcasm is real, dude. I'll be right back, guys. I need some more water. Okay.
Give me some stone.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, I just had like a weird moment. We're good to go. All right. Oh. Yikes. Okay, gotta stretch out. 6P map. Yep, we're good to go. Greek. Greek. All right. So what do I miss? Play DM and has Discord. Let him co-cast. Adam has DM. Nice. Matthew's number 1 DM. I didn't see how I feel bad for him. Oh. You're getting tired and want to see game 9 for sure. Yeah, we're going. We're going. I'm trying to get it going. Yeah, it's uh if you've been around since the beginning of this stream, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. As we are currently it's only been I reset it. I reset it. That's not the real uptime. Remember, I reset the stream after Cool versus Tato. So we're at like 6 hours. 6 hours and 20 5 hours and 20.
Start the game already.
Oh yeah. I was watching some of Veritas. No, did I? I think I turned it on briefly, but I was so tired last night, guys. Oh man. Let's go. Let's go. Game number. What are we on? Oh, 7. Oh crap. Game number 7. Whoops. I didn't even realize I was on that map the whole time. We're good. We're in the game though. We're going. Going. It's Greek large islands. All you missed was them not understanding the word Greek. Because we're now ready for Greek. 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 That's a fun word to say. I'm not trying to make fun of the peoples. It's just a fun word. Like, cool. Let's see. Do we have anything interesting going on here? We got a lot of berries on the south side of this TC. No shorefish spots really. Although he did just, I guess, ignore this shorefish pit, which would give him closer strags. He might have to go for this. It's a good spot, honestly. Meanwhile, Hilberry over here on the right
Get
side, he's
out.
going to be walking. He's going to use his final restart. Did I? Yeah, nice. That's nice. Let's get this game underway. Game 7. I just want to start fast. I'm going to get these games going. Let's go, go, go. So that was Hilberry's final one. That was his final go back. So he can't use any more. His final restart.
Start the game already.
Fat Evil Cactus. Legendary name. Did Tato and Cool play? Yes, Bartox. They played. They played like 5 hours ago. How's it going though? Hope you're doing well. Doing well. We have a show match currently going on. This is a best of 11.
Yes. I need food.
Yeah, Cool played. It was a good match. It was a good match. Cool won at 5-0. You reckon that this is the last game of the day? Maybe. I mean, if Vertex continues to streak, I mean, there's no way. But, this is a different setup. This is a very different setting, right? This isn't something we do a lot. Is the stream over after the show match? I think so. I think so. I'll host somebody and hang out for a bit, but I need to relax for a bit. This has been like 7 hours. We can have some fun. Versus Soko.
Start the game already.
Alright, if he's AFK, he's AFK. I'm not gonna wait. Okay. Oh, whatever. The Portuguese have a single caster this time around. Memo hasn't been here though. That's a real shame. Would have loved to see get these co-casts going, but looks like he's gonna be too late for it. You've been watching this for 7 hours. Man, it's not stupid. We're having a great time. We're having a great time. And Vertex changed his color. I have to fix this. Left. Yellow. Not that. And there we go. Now let's take a look at this. We got Hilberry versus Vertex. Large Islands Greek. Some people are reckoning that this is the last match of the day, and I wonder if that's true because this is a best of 11. So first to 6 points will come out victorious. Now the question is, does Vertex have what it takes to close this on a very different style? This is a water map, yes, but this doesn't play out. So if you're coming this from the age 2 perspective, you're probably thinking that this is.
Get out.
You're probably thinking that this is. You're probably thinking that this is gonna go on forever. No, I'm kidding. That this is mostly a water war, but actually, when you have large islands like this, landings and tool rushes are still extremely effective. So I expect we're gonna see more of that. I hope that Hilberry can mount a comeback. That would be awesome. That would be absolutely awesome.
Yes.
Oh, I see. Hilberry needs to wall early, I feel, to have a chance. Yeah, he keeps trying to go bronze on these maps, and Vertex has just aggressed every game over and over, rush, right? And there's been no real response here. There's been no real response here from him. I mean, I'd love to see Hilberry do something a little more aggressive, maybe? Or do we see him just get caught out again by a landing, potentially?
Start the game already.
The opponent only knows how to be aggressive. Yeah, but he keeps dying passively. So he's struggling this game on the aggression front. He's not countering any rushes with his own rushes. He's tried to bronze too many games in a row here. And I think it's gonna start becoming a problem. Opponent getting a wreckage, indeed Iron
Start
Steel.
the game already.
They changed their colors again. Now we're on orange for Vertex. He just needs to chill. No, I'm kidding. Fine. There we go. Easy enough to fix. Ooh, look at these lanky boy islands. What the heck is this? Look at this island. What the heck is this island? And then it keeps going. It keeps going. Oh no. It keeps going. And then all the way down here is Hilberry. His island goes from 6 o'clock to 12 o'clock. Goes all the way around the map. What a wild map, guys. What an absolutely wild map. So to even call this his island, I don't even think that's fair. And where did Vertex spawn? I can't see orange, remember? I'm just gonna have to do red for the time being. They're gonna be red on the minimap, guys. I hope that's okay. You can barely see it anyway. Um Now, it isn't quite private because of this opening up here, Bombay. If it was private, it could close here easily, but it didn't. It's all deep there too, so it's interesting. This is certainly not private. It's close. It's very close to being private. It's hard to find. It might be hard to spot, but I, honestly, ooh, and a nice pit start for him. He's got the 3 shorefish and the wood pit. This is really ideal for islands because this lets you get that first dock up even earlier, and it looks like he's gonna be probably inclined to dock the side that the shorefish pit is on. So if we see a dock out here, he could quickly discover how privatized this location is. Meanwhile, we got a Vertex over here. Got a nice shorefish start as well. 3 with the gazelle just to add some extra food to that. And he's walking shorefish to his TC, which is fine. This is super fine. Vertex has more wood. Yeah, there's the 2 here. There's a 2 here, 3 here. Yeah, this is a lot of nothingness off here. Cool, I would agree. But there's some wood up here. Not that that really matters. And then on this side, we see, yeah, way more wood for Vertex. But here's the thing. I don't think this game might go long. It depends. If we see intense rushes, if we see any crossings, like the players are going to end before they use up all the wood. Yeah, they're certainly going to try to build a transport. Even if it's not a tool transport, they're going to do landings. No, they're going to do landings at the latest in like mid bronze, right? Um, there's no way this is a sea war through and through because sea wars are too decisive, right? They're decided very quickly. So you use the sea war as like a distraction to get across, right? And if you don't disturb their wood economy and then they do disturb yours, you just lose anyway. Because the sea matters on this, but like look at how many places there are to like drop sneaky docks and just get a transport and send 2 vills over, get a landing. And with Greek, you know that's gonna be Cav or Comp or Cav or Hoppy, right? Greek, if you're not familiar, their tech tree is pretty limited in the Bronze Age. They can do cavalry. Their archery range is useless. Stone thrower, but that's pretty useless in this situation. And then obviously their pride and glory is those hoplites, which are so strong. It is It is like the it's like a if you're from H2, it's like a Teutonic Knight, right? That's how powerful the hoplites are. They're just this unbeatable in melee combat, right? But they both have access to them, and it's really fun. It's really fun. It's gonna see. Vertex is gonna go for land. He wants to finish. Cool. I think that's gonna be the strat here. Let's check the economies, especially if he looks at the eco and sees that Hillberry is at 21. Now remember, this map is 6 player. It is very large, right? It is. This is a long way to go with the transport. Walk with the vills. Walk with the axe, just to find your opponent. If one player goes for the landing and the other goes bronze, the landing isn't guaranteed to cross in time. This is a huge map. We played on a 6P map here. Look at huge, the top there. See the stats. So it is quite big. Which is the fun of this. We're playing on these massive islands, right? So it's going to be fun to see how this plays out. This isn't a setting I've ever done a casting of before. Well, I've cast islands before, but you never really cast 1v1s on 6P map. Because this game has such a propensity for aggressive players to just end games all in Tool Age. We just want to see some bronze, you know? It's not like this map is particularly huge. Yeah, honestly, I agree with you there, quite Tipoli. I agree with you there. It's more like yeah, Goldie, you're right. It's like because the water here is taking up so much space. Like, look, they're close as they would be on like a 2 player map. You know what I mean? Like they're right there. It's just finding it's a lot harder. You played Giga on 1v1? Yeah, that's really fun. Zay, do you think he wins? Ooh, that's a big old insult there. Emperor of Earth. I think that Brown has the advantage based on the water location. Great for trapping orange with ships. Maybe. Maybe. Well, there's no... It's interesting. A lot of his gold is on the south side, and if he docks this north side, his only gold, safe gold is this one. Which it could come down to. If we do see Bronze Ages, which is becoming more and more likely as we see no aggression here. Look at this is certainly a bronze game, guys, which is exciting. I hope you guys are excited about that. We're gonna have Greek on the sea, which is really fun because Greek, if you don't know, we can go over their tech tree real quick. I see we have a lot of like players who might not be as familiar with Age 1. This is their tech tree. And don't be deceived by the simpleness of their bonuses. Greek is one of the most powerful civs in the Iron Age, purely because of their Greekness. Those academy units 30% faster, and look at the cost: 48 food, 32 gold just to make a hoplite. And also the speed on those ships, it's like fun. It's like watching chariots, you know, they're so fast and exciting. So I hope we're gonna see some fun stuff here. Looks like you're gonna see a lot of fills out of these players. You can't show the LOS of each player's, right? Nope. What I've shown you everything I can show you, every stat, every detail. Trust me, you've seen it all already. There's nothing else I can show you. But let's see. Are there any crazy docks or landings or anything? Yeah, all the docks. I see. I love this from Hillberry here because he's docking this right side and he's using this private sea. He might not even know it's a private sea, but one thing he knows that Vertex probably doesn't know is that he's up against the wall. So he knows that if he prioritizes one side of the sea, and Hillberry could get caught off guard by an aggression. One thing Hillberry probably doesn't know yet is just how lanky this island is and how far this is going to go. Now, these Greek fishing boats are actually going to explore pretty quickly. Look how speedy this guy is. You know, he's chugging along. He's got a ways to go. So it's like we're gonna be seeing a while. This is going to be going for a while. I'm really excited. But trust me, once they start locating and the hoplites or cav come out, this game will go pretty quickly. It's islands, so you can run around for a while, but you can't run forever. Stone in this game will matter because walls are decently good against cav, but as soon as their hoplites out, walls kind of just tear them apart. He should wall up his TC. I don't want to see him lose again. Ooh, Mario, come on, man. Come on, man. I know he's lost it so many times in a row, but we do see the bronzes coming out. Should be just seconds away here as they are up to tool. We're looking probably at 14-minute, maybe 14:30 bronzes with the size of these ecos, which is pretty exciting, honestly. And Vertex, he have what it takes here. He's got a nice map. If he docks this backside, he could get some safe water as well, because his ships on the front are going to be pretty nice and protective for him. And it's funny, if Vertex over invests in the sea early and doesn't get anything done with it, like get to here, which is going to be a long journey, right? Their docks are actually extremely far apart. No, it is not possible to see the map view from each player specifically. You have to assume what they've scouted based on tracking their units and stuff. Ooh, that front dock denied. Reveal going down. First blood going to Vertex in this map. Let's see. These bronze times are going to be pretty important here. Still only 2 docks for Hilberry. Hilberry walling up his map. I think he's at least respecting his opponent's ability here, clearly. As 2 more docks go down on the front, and here's that Bronze Age for both players at identical timings, guys. Identical timings. Vertex prevailing on the front C. Yeah, and that's because the dock, I mean, I think, though, we have to remember, we did see Hilberry send a fishing boat all the way around the map now. He knows that this is like the middle of the ocean, right? In terms of player dock locations, he knows that he just needs to hold here. He doesn't need to fight this really. I mean, he is open to landings now. If if there's a transport coming out from Vertex, it could easily become hoppy paint, and you have to respect that. With 2 on gold here, I think we're going to be seeing that pretty soon. Um, and this is what I mean. Like mid bronze is the latest spot you're going to be seeing a transport. If there's no transport before mid bronze, what are these players doing? You know what I mean? You see the wheel upgrade coming in pretty soon here. We near 16 minutes. That's going to make villagers much safer against hoplites. Hilberry's trying to expand his wall system a bit, maybe trying to get some town centers over here. This is going to be a pretty big boom game. We do see the government center out, so 3 TCs probably for Hilberry's. Do we see the government center here? No, this is a rush. Here it is. Here's the transport. I'm sure it's going to load up with villagers. It looks like he queued it the wrong way. I don't think that has anything on it as we speak. Maybe it does, yeah. So here it comes. So this is going to be the hoplite paint for sure. Vertex is trying to take that early aggression away from him. Take enemies gold. I don't think that's like that. That's not really what you're looking for. You look to kill when you do this transports. Like Vertex is still just exploring, and he's gonna run into another wall here. He's not getting anything on the sea yet, and this whole time Hilberry's just booming up, and he's actually gonna wall off nicely for himself. Get some docks on the south side here. Transport comes across. It's gonna be 2 villagers, or whoa, 4 villagers. So this is surely going to be academies, right? There's no way this is... Yeah, here's the academy. So Greek hoplites on the way for Vertex, surely just a few seconds away from being created. He's already got some gold lined up. I'm sure he's done some of the technologies as well. Same tech, though, so maybe Hilberry's preparing for this as well. He's getting a town center up on his southern gold, and this dock looking to maybe protect, and this could be a surprise, but no. Vertex is not getting caught out by this. Has he made it around this map yet? Not at all. Not even close. See another dock coming out on the right side here for Hilberry. And 3 safe transport, or 3 safe TCs in the back here, but this is the big issue. Oh, and Hilberry is going to get critical information. He just found this paint. He has to react, and react now. He will, I'm sure. He's got some safe gold now. He was able to expand his walls enough for now. Depends on if he can hold this little corner, as we see that those vills dying to the academy. So we should be seeing some reactive academies here from Hilberry. Maybe getting a little tired here as we see some idle vills around the map. I don't see any sneak transport from Hilberry just yet. Could this be the pressure that Vertex needs to win this game? He's sending more vills out. How does he not see this? I guess he's sending some vills out to the side of his island or something. But he's going to be losing sea control really quickly here. Vertex is just in a very commanding position, but note, he's far behind on the vill count. So the timings were the same, but it's up to Hilberry here to do something well here. I do agree. So here's the question. So we have a quick pause here from the players, which is fine. It's a pretty strong play here from Vertex, I would say. Some people thinking that Hilberry is just gonna die here. I'm not so sure. There's potential. Potential. This is it. Is this it? Is this the end? Who's gonna die here? What do you mean? Hillberry isn't in hostile. Time for a vote. This is time for a vote. Indeed. Exactly, Isaiah. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Start the game already.
All right, pulls on the screen. Your psychic emperor of Earth, indeed. Well, we'll see. We'll see how this plays out. We'll see if he can actually get something done with Zico. He's got a lot of gold income in the future. He could potentially do medium walls, but the transport should come around the left side pretty soon. Actually, Vertex is the one who called the pause.
Yes. Attack them now. Yes.
I'm sure he's planning it. I'm thinking he's trying to measure the response here because the hoplites are going to take a bit to mass up for Vertex. He's got to start building his academy soon, I'm sure. Yeah, here they come. So he's getting his counter academies up. He was just waiting for a bit of wood, making sure he had enough boom stuff going on. But when does Vertex make it around? Does Vertex think it's closed off? Vertex might think that it's a private sea on the right side. And here comes the pressure. We could be seeing some stone getting mined here as well, so we could see medium walls. We could see some really, not newbie gameplay, but like defensive gameplay. But like we said, these hoplites are just going to shred these walls. It is uphill though, so a little bit less damage than you might imagine, but this wall is going to go down very quickly with the two villagers on it. Probably medium wall in the works, I would assume, or more walls on this left side as well. Stone throwers coming out for Vertex, mining the enemy's gold. I love this, or stone rather. But we're going to get some stone throwers. These catapults are going to be very powerful against these walls. The villagers repairing behind. He's going to force the issue here. So this is going to be up to Hillberry. Oh, come on, man. Wall this. Or somebody do something with this. Oh my gosh, these players right now, they must be exhausted. As I am as well. Oh, no, 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 no. Pay attention, man. Both players. Jeez, attack. Someone do something. Oh, gosh. Okay. We have 3 academies here for Vertex. I don't think it's going to be enough. I don't think it's going to be nearly enough. Oh, that villager just got domed. Oh, boy. The C for Hillberry not in position here. Vertex in a great spot, I think. He's really strong in this map. He boomed perfectly, and then he just laid down the aggression. He didn't need a government center early. He got one now to help his boom. But, I mean, he's just aggressing, right? He just invested in these early military units, and now Hillberry really doesn't have an answer to this yet. Hillberry does have villas around the map, so this isn't quite over. It's not over yet, but he hasn't noticed this off to the left, I don't think. I think he's been more prioritizing this stone thrower and its threat. As it, damage rains down over the walls. Man, what a fast action game. I mean, it's only 23 minutes and we're not getting decent combat here. The upgrades are in. It's funny, Vertex did the missile upgrade. Like the missile block upgrade, the Pierce Armor, which is like completely useless in a Greek 1v1. I think this might be over. Bad lag? Lag? Uh-oh. For me? Where? Sorry if there's lag on the stream, guys. That could be my end. But now we're checking this out. I think this is coming to a close anyways. Hotchins versus Goldie Showmatch? Oh boy. That could be fun. 71% of you said no to the game ending, right? I'll close all my stuff. Maybe I have something that's lagging. Hopefully that works on it. Yeah, my upload's really struggling right now. Sorry guys. Sorry. I can't do anything about it right now. I'm lagging. Man, look at this play from Vertex. I mean, if you guys can see it, it's can you guys see anything? Well, you hear anything? Because it's pretty over. You can probably hear all these vills dying. The C's getting wiped up. There's no chance of a counterattack at this point. Lag, it's still lagging, yeah. He's trying to hold the defense with the hoplites, but it's just not really working out. It's perfect now? Okay, good. We're back. We're live. Good to know. Hillberry's desperately trying to survive in here, but I mean, it's just not going to work out. He's just getting slowly pushed back. The hoplite pressure is slowly becoming just way too much here for him. Very difficult for him, that's for sure. Oh boy. Oh boy, that's a tough one, don't you know? It's a really tough spot here for Hillberry. He's got small eco pockets still in his base. Vertex hasn't killed him off just yet. Vertex is kind of chilling on the production, it seems. Looks like Hillberry was able to get 4 academies up, and he's been pressuring all the eco, however. Look at this migration. Oh my god, the catapult. Oh, it died. If the stone thrower shot that and killed all the vills, that would have been so good. I'm also colorblind, yeah. These are my least 2 favorite colors to be having players play with. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I generally like the players picking, though. I like them to, you know, have that value. Alright. Hillberry actually mounting a defense on the sea here. Where did he get these from? Wait, I missed this entirely. He actually has a navy out. The merchant boat. Could we see a landing from Hillberry now? The former defense, guys. This game is starting to heat up a bit, actually. Interestingly enough, somehow Vertex, with a much larger eco at this point, in a much larger timeline, isn't actually pushing. Oh, Hillberry just ran his eco right into so many hoplites. Oh, that's devastating. It's so hard to tell who's who. We're just gonna zoom in so you can see what's going on. Oh, look at the shots. Oh, look at the guy dying. Oh, who's who? I don't know. But they're all going down. They're yelling timber. This is epic, man. What an epic fight. I really like this map and setting, actually. The more I think about it, it's kind of fun. Like, it's such a big map. You have so much space to do stuff on, you know? So you can actually make use of Greek.
Yes.
Yeah, there's the GG. Yeah, yellow purple is by far the best. I think
Yes.
there were options for him. I think I think the biggest issue is it's not about adaptation; it's about prediction a bit more. I think like early on, remember before we even loaded in, I was like, the latest a landing is gonna come is mid bronze, and Vertex got the Bronze Age, built some docks, more docks on the front, built a transport, sent 4 vills over, and it was over. And it was over.